I live? I seem to be live. Hello everyone and welcome back to White Day, Labyrinth named School. It's been a while since we played this last. That was back in March, correct? When, well, we celebrated White Day. I've changed my setup again slightly. For one, I've put up a bunch of lamps, so that hopefully the light situation will not go as disastrous as it did at the end of the marathon. Also, is my audio alright? Because I got a new microphone set up so that it's not standing in front of me but hanging on a boom. But I hope everything's alright. Oh, I hope there's people here. That would also be a good. I'm just gonna give it a bit to make sure that everything is alright and everyone has... everyone. I know a few people have said that they'll be here. So, there we are. Hey Sass! Hey, hey Vox! It works, cool. Awesome. Awesome. Also, I'm looking down here instead of up at you guys because chat is right there. I'm just I'm pointing at you. I know that's not very nice, but I'm gonna do it anyway. What can you do about it? Anyway, I figured that today we'll be doing the route that we didn't manage to do last time, which is the secret alternative route, or what I've dubbed Route 3, which is Yiming's route. It's an extra character that was added in the... hey there, Hawk! It's an extra character that was added in the 2015, 14? I can't remember when this remake released, but in this remake specifically, which gives 2 extra endings. And what we did last time was that we completely failed at remembering that I needed to beat the game on... There we go, on Hell mode. So we did that, and that should unlock, yeah, as you can see over here on the... let me grab the mouse. As you can see over here on the right, we now have an extra portrait that wasn't there earlier. You might not have remembered that because I don't think we checked this menu together, but this is normally not here until you unlock Yiming. There's also an extra progress bar down here. But this is the indication that now... Hey sis! Now we can actually do the alternative routing of the game. And we'll be doing that today. But before that, I'm thinking we'll have a quick vote on what skins to use for characters again, just like we did last time. I have gotten all skins that are DLC because the Steam sale had them all for like 62%, plus they created a bundle where you can get everything. Hey, Angel Al Revenger? Hey there. So, I don't believe we're gonna see most of these characters in this routing. Yes, costumes. But let's have a quick vote. What do we want So Young Han to be wearing this time? Like we have all the options in the world except for the ones that we need to unlock in game, of course. Personally, I really like this outfit. Like the White Day, pure white apple uniforms are just really nice looking. But what we're not going. Well, unless there is a majority vote for it, we're not going retro. They look horrible. Obviously, I also got the Blast Blue weird cosplays that we didn't have last time. I actually also really like the Tomb Raider reference. But yeah, any preferences, or should I just pick something random? We're gonna do this for all the characters. So, says a quick thing, since there's a 20 seconds delay saying that one doesn't really point out what I'm looking at. I'm assuming you meant the pure white apple uniform. And yes, we will be doing this for the janitors as well, and I think people are gonna want to pick something ridiculous again. Well, all the janitor outfits are ridiculous to look at, so... Oh. Quick question, is my webcam clear? Like, can you see me? Oh, yeah, Kat, I think the Snow Queen was the one we went with last time. So, unfortunately, I would vote against that, personally. Because I don't like doing the repeat ones right now, since we have so many to pick from. I do like the Tomb Raider one, I agree with you, Sess. It's a Tomb Raider, or is it? It's like halfway Tomb Raider, halfway Resident Evil. Oh, I can also tip the camera. There we go. That's a better angle. I don't know. It's Queen of Adventure. I assume that's Tomb Raider reference. Beach. Well, I mean, it is summer. Isolated cost, I get. It is summer, but that might also be a bit much. Cole's Box would go for the reference to a fighting game that they like with Noel from Blast Blue. There's a bit of votes all over the place today, huh? Guys, you need to agree on something. I should have set up a poll, shouldn't I? I don't know how to do that. Oh well. Honestly, I believe we don't even see Soyang Han more than one cutscene, so it doesn't really matter that much for the route we're going on right now. Okay, we have 2 on the Tomb Raider one now. I mean, we'll be going through all of them, so I kind of want to get it a bit out of the way quick. So we're just picking that unless someone protests. Song-A Kim. Song-A Kim. It's basically the same again. We have everything available, even Christmas, even though it's not Christmas. Except for that one. Should I just have been like, we go with pure white this time? We'll probably have sped things up a bit. We had this one last time, so we're not doing that one again. It's such a weird costume. What does it do that? There we go. Does it just automatically put the camera from a higher angle? No, it doesn't. Weird. Okay, everyone wants Christmas on this one. Okay, we're going Christmas on this one. That's you guys. Ah yes, best girl. So we had policeman last time apparently. Everyone wants Christmas. Got it. Again, we have everything but one. I'm just gonna scroll through them real quick so you can see them all. It's actually a really cute Beats outfit. Same for the Christmas outfit, but again, it's not Christmas, but it's up to you guys what you want, obviously. It's weird that some of the outfits don't have the glasses, to be honest. Like, I think the glasses would have fit perfectly on this skin, but evidently they decided that that was not what they wanted. So, what do we want to give Jihyung? Jihyung. Korean names are hard to pronounce, so sorry for butchering it. Beach or Xmas? Beach. Reindeer. Okay, although her beach one is really cute. So we have a bit of beach. Again, we're hardly gonna see her for this route either. Except for the very start. Christmas beach party. That is not something we can do. It would be fun. Guess we'll just go beach with this one. Oh, yep, we'll go beach. Okay, so then we have Protag. Us, I guess. It's really just gonna be for the... I believe last time there was, like, the votes were split between Lifeguard and Survival Expert? Correct me if I'm wrong. We also have a Santa suit tuxedo set up here. As well as Ragnar the Blood Edge from Blast Blue. This actually looks surprisingly well on him, even though the sword is a bit over the top. This one just look. See, did he take the glasses from Dijon? Dijon. Survival. I do like. I think this is by far my favorite outfit for him. Swimsuit, but we already did swimsuit last time. Sorry, Vox. That was last time. Survival for human. Human. Okay, I think we have. Let's see. Survival. That hat is adorable. Yeah. Survival. Anyone else? Also survival. Okay. Okay, we're going survival. We're going survival. I gotcha. It is my favorite. Then we have Bongo. Bongu? Sir Lee here. Last time apparently we did go with Nightmare. Since then we have the Hula Dancer. We have my favorite snowman costume. It's my favorite because it just makes the game easier. We of course have the classic skin. Here we have... He looks so weird when he's so small. Again, Blast Blue. but it looks so funky. Solemn memories. Huh. But yeah, Hula. One vote for Hula. His mustache, I swear, it doesn't blend in. Iron Taker. Says you can only put one vote. 2 for Hula. I will say, eventually, Vox, don't worry, eventually we will get Snowman. Still 2 for Hula. Eventually we will get to go through them all if we keep playing this game, so it's not like we will never see all the Blast Blues. We could even do a full-on Blast Blue run-through. Like, not run-through of the game, but of this, so... It looks so dumb on him, I fully agree. He looks like... It looks kinda like they took Iron Taker and... What is it you do with that fruit berry thing? You squeeze out all the liquid and it just becomes all shriveled up. That's what this looks like. Snowman. Snowman. We have 3 Snowman, 2 Hula. Oh, now we're going Snowman. It's not gonna matter much on this playthrough, by the way, because I believe we don't see this guy much. Yeah, it doesn't look that bad on human. So I think we have an overwhelming vote for that. Last time we already did this one. We're not doing this one again. I forgot this one existed. Dry tomato. Thanks, Vox. Perfect. Wow. We have Jason's son. Jason's son? Wow. We have a deer costume that just looks uncomfortable with the face. Classic janitor. This does look spiffing on him. Spiffy? This looks really nice on him, I will say that. He did have a fish with this costume. I think you can see it if I tilt the camera here. But yeah, I actually really like this one. Oh, you want Jason? Oh, look at that crowbar. Deer. Deer costume. Pink dude. Well, sorry sis, but pink dude was last time. We can't do that again. Helsing. Okay, so we have 2 deer. That deer's face is worrying. 2 deer, 1 invalid on pink guy. Oh, true. Then we should save Helsing if we're doing a full Blast Blue. Well, in that case, we have most on deer at the moment. It kind of bothers me we're doing that for this, because we'll hardly see him, and he's super Is that a candy cane? It's super useful to use these skins for hardcore hell mode. Okay, so just matching, got it. And then the new character, whom we haven't played yet. She's like an underclassman. Little princess. We haven't even... That face! That freaking face! We'll be playing her, so it will be mainly her skin that will actually matter. I do like her Christmas skin. It's weird. Normally I'd say that hat is super dumb looking, but it actually doesn't look that bad. But yeah, what do we have for what do we have a wish for this one? I hate her face. Yeah, that face, exactly. Do we have any preferences for this one? I don't. I think my favorite here is the Santa one, followed by Pure White again, but Christmas, why is 50% of the Blast Blue skins Noel? It is weird that there are 3 Noel character skins, especially because 2 of them are... I guess this is red and purple, while the other is red and blue? But it's weird. It's like they didn't get the rights to do more than 3 characters or something. Christmas. Sheriff for Christmas. Christmas. Okay, we're going Christmas. In the midst of the summer month, we're going Christmas. Sheriff. Ah. We have most retro. We have Christmas. Christmas. Christmas? We have 3 Christmas, right? You're changing to... Oh, you're changing to Sheriff. Christmas, Sheriff. Wait. How are the votes now? Let's see. Sheriff, Sheriff, Sheriff. We have one Christmas, one retro. Am I right? I think we ended up on Sheriff. That should be fine. So what we do now is do a new game. Honestly, you'd think that it would matter what mode we pick if the PC port is anything like the PlayStation 4 port. The difficulty for this routing does nothing. It changes the first initial segment until we go onto the route, and from there it'll be, I believe, hard mode for the entirety of it, except for the last cutscene. Sorry, not cutscene. QuickTime event hell. I believe that is just always on hell mode. I don't know if that's because they didn't bother to do multiple difficulties, or if it's just because it's glitched, but there's just no difference no matter which difficulty you pick. So I am actually just gonna go normal to get through the first section easier. We'll just skip this because we've already done this so many times. So many times? We've already done this. The story isn't that important until we get to where the new route starts. So. There we go. So here we are. Well, I guess I should show the cutscenes a bit because of the skins. I completely forgot about that. How do I control again? How do I sprint? How do? That's... I have not played in a while. Hold this button. Okay. Most of these things we already found before. I think we'll mainly just go for what we need to do. Which, in this case, I know there's a phone. Oh, we don't actually need to check this one yet. This looks like one of Ji Young's. Yeah, we'll have to check those to be able to unlock the route, but we can do that when everything's safe. For now, the only thing we really need to do... There is actually a case to be spoken about not collecting a whole lot of items, because if we want them for the Ji Young Jiming routing, because the items do not respawn, nor do they despawn, because they share the same map. So we'll just go ahead and be like, oh, there is someone else in the school. I've played this a bit much. Too much. Here we go, here's some of the skins. I do need...
How do we get in?
Okay, it does allow me to do that.
I wonder how we can do it. Oh my, you totally startled me just then.
There's a weird contrast in the outfits here. It's like summer and winter. Okay, so we have to go, and it doesn't matter that much. I believe what we have to do in regards to the dialogue choices is create a certain level of mistrust with Christmas Girl here in order to get onto Jiming's route. I can't remember if I confirmed that was the case or if this has no relevance whatsoever, so I'm just going to do what I noted down because it's more safe that way.
Oh, I've seen him. He's a new transfer student. Really? Anyway, I'm leaving. See ya.
You have a flower in Animal Crossing says. Yeah, that would make sense. I don't think your attire is quite school appropriate.
What? You're into So Young as well? Just like all the other boys.
Yeah.
So why did you come to school at this hour?
That's none of your business.
Fine. Keep it to yourself then.
I will.
I'm glad that you're here. You are going to help me out.
Your hand is going into your body. Like through your chest. That doesn't look healthy.
Don't be a jerk about it. Come on.
Then again, with what we learned from the other route, the true ending, shouldn't be a surprise as you can do stuff like that.
Ji-Hyun and I didn't know what we were gonna do. Goodness, a guy like you...
Yeah, whatever, mate. So the routing for this is fairly straightforward for the start, thankfully.
Welcome. First time in the girls' bathroom?
Actually not, been here before, when we did the other routes. So what? You want me to stand here and wait until you're done in there?
What are you talking about?
Yeah, this is just piss her off as much as you can. I can't remember if I did that for a reason, or if it's just because I really like pissing her off.
I can't get in because it's locked. I happen to know that the keys are in the auto shop classroom, but it's locked as well.
Do we care about the cutscenes?
You.
I'll let that be up for you guys. I don't mind.
And crawl through that vent.
It's been a
up
while.
there and get me the keys.
No, you do it.
You want me to do it myself?
Also, it was a bad idea to dress up like this during summer. It's warm.
Pretty keys with lots of sugar on top.
No, you do it.
Sheesh. You're really not.
I didn't
gonna
look
get
up her
that?
skirt. She was wearing trousers that one time where we did the
I also need some
achievement for that.
cutting tool.
We care about the cutscenes. Okay.
Why don't you look around?
Just being a gold jerk. Yep. Yiming is taking none of her BS this time. Not after what she made us go through, if anyone remembers it in the true ending. Anyway, fairly simple stuff. Since we're in normal mode, we have much more sprintability than on the other modes, which is also gonna help. The phone's gonna ring. There you go. Oh no! Who's there? We're not even gonna check because it's just gonna be like, nope, can't pick it up anyway. I wish I could sprint with a ladder, but apparently it's too heavy. You're right, Vox. If this was Undertale, she would probably remember I did that. Now put that down. Oh look, magically it's just skirts over there. Skirts. We'll use the cutter. The wire cutter. Oh, I'll just scroll a bit down here on my list to the next choices. In a moment we'll get to the stupid puzzle with the really loud ringing. My favorite puzzle. Not even that tough, but damn, is the noise annoying. Oh, this cutscene. Anyone want to see a deer beat someone up? So over the top. Well, have I ever tried sprinting with a ladder? No, because my apartment is not big enough to try. Well, that guy died. I don't believe we know the name of that guy. What a shame. Was better with a fish. Yeah, I agree, Seth. I agree. Still, what would have made that one slightly better would have been if he actually used the cane's end for just dragging him out. Oh, I'm getting a bit stuck here. Shouldn't be a big deal. I love the fact that you can just like initiate it and then just walk away. I closed the valve. I believe that was... Oh, that's not 3, right? It's not a Nintendo game after all. Just 2. Just 2. Okay, so we'll clip this one open and then we'll go up against the first boss. Still love how this counts as a ghost. Like, not in the Ghost Encyclopedia for some reason, but like in the grander scheme of things. I guess it counts as a protector. Of a talisman. Oh, there's the sound. Ow. I hate this one. We'll just get it over with quick. If I can remember how to do it. One of these times, it's like 1, 2, 1, 1. There we go. Best Christmas party. One of these times I'm thinking we might do a one run through where we just do... There are a few collectible things we can do. Like gathering all the ghost stories. We don't have all of them. As well as gathering all the... There are special figures you can only gather on Hell mode. And just also all the ghost encounters. Because even though we got a lot last time, we didn't get all of them.
Oh.
But it won't be today. Here's your key.
Not bad. Thanks a lot.
So my dialogue choice should be next time, do it on your own.
No,
Hug wants a ghost
unchivalrous man.
hunt. It is fun hunting down the ghosts.
But did you know? This school used to be a hospital during the Korean War. Rumor has it the whole school is haunted.
I hate how it cuts the
because
dialogue
so
there.
many people died here during that time. Maybe the rumor's true. I mean, especially on a night like this. Boo!
Ah, jump scared.
Did I scare you? I guess you don't like ghost stories, huh?
He's so done.
The doors are probably all locked by now. They lock all the doors after 10. Except for the lecture hall lobby, that is. If we want to leave, we have to go to the lecture hall. You know
That
the
does
name
sound
of the
familiar,
lecture
Kat.
hall in
I
here
believe you
all
did do that
connected,
joke last
right?
time.
Here. This is the key to that hallway there. Could you open it on your way out?
This game,
Ed, I still have something to do.
it's weird. It's a charming game by all means. Like, it's not bad. It's not... Why are you just looking at the wall? Also, she has a weird tattoo, huh? What is it? A heart with white bat wings. Interesting. It's not a bad game, but it's just not a good game either. But I like it for how janky it is. I believe our next step is just go here and unlock this, and we'll get a cutscene with a guy. Yes. Oh no, it's Frosty, the snowman! Too bad you can't choose skin for Hannah. Hannah? Who's Hannah again, Vox?
Shh.
Okay, on the doorway.
Oh, that was close. If you sneak in at night, the janitor gets terribly angry. If he
think
catches you,
angry is
the
an
punishment
understatement.
is harsh.
It is terrifying as a snowman. Oh yeah, right. He looks crazy.
That's scary. Why would you say something like that?
Han
You're
Nayeon.
the transfer
Oh,
student.
right.
I'm in your homeroom.
Point.
Remember?
Yeah, you were with Soo Young earlier today, right? I hate this. I remember why I did this. The dialogue is supposed to swing so that we only really get an interest in So Young, which means that I'm also... Oh, I don't like doing this dialogue with her.
You know So Young? Well, I guess everybody knows her, actually. I'm Jiyeon Sol. You're Human Lee, right? Anyway, what are you doing here at this hour?
I have something to give to So Young.
Oh, really?
The disappointment in her voice.
Tell me something. I always see you alone. Don't you have friends?
I'm its transfer student. What do you expect? I just arrived. Don't worry about it. I like being alone.
Okay.
My heart.
Okay, I'm going to go now. Be careful.
You can just hear her. Did her arm go through the? Her arm went through the door. Okay, so we're in normal mode. It's fine. It's not that tough. I can't see anything in the dark. Right. We grab the lighter, and if I remember correctly, we used the metal token right away over here to continue the plot. Ah, right. And that sets everything in motion. So, well, for the story, that is. What am I doing now? I believe we should... Is it now we should be encountering... Oh, is it upstairs? I cannot remember. Downstairs. Where am I going? One moment. Where am I going according to my map? Second floor. Right. Oh, go back in the game. Second floor. I'm heading the wrong way. Janice is probably up there. Yeah, true. True, all the ghost moments with... Actually, just customize all the ghosts. Technically, you can do that with modding. I don't know how to mod games, though. Right, the cutscene I'm supposed to be getting is over here. Last time we didn't get it. There we go. That's what we didn't get because we didn't beat... Here she is. This is brand new.
Oh, gosh. Whoa. What was that all of a sudden? You scared the heck out of me.
And yes, her subtitles are horrendous.
How come you're still standing there?
As in, half the time they don't match what she's saying. Also, most of the dialogue doesn't make sense, so that's gonna be fun. So we have to pick to actually get onto her route. Can you step aside so that I can go in the classroom?
Do you need to go in? Go ahead and tell me about it. Don't just stand there. Why don't you answer me?
I'm silent protag, what do you expect? You're blocking my way. Am I doing this right? See, it feels so weird doing this, because it feels like I'm counteracting anything that would actually lead to good results. Also, I know you can't see what I'm saying, it's over here on the right, that's why I'm reading them out.
Yeah, whatever. I am so sorry. Wait. I don't think I've ever seen you before.
Well, we've never seen you before either. I haven't seen you before either. That's exact. How many rides have we done? Yeah, that is the next one. Yep. Just getting it right.
No! Same class as So Young? One after another, they just keep coming. I gotta beat them off with a stick.
Can we agree that her dialogue is just nonsensical? Like, what was that a reaction to? All I said was that I didn't know her either. So we could ask, what were you doing? But we're supposed to ask, do you like doodling?
What? Note? No, I don't know. Anyway, we should turn around and go back since it's locked here.
I hate to say this, it pains me that they haven't fixed this because it's a clear localization issue. But I'm assuming it's because it was too expensive to re-record the audio once it was done. But it just kind of makes you wonder why they didn't have a localization team look at it proper before they submitted it for voice acting. It just boggles my mind, but it's not just me who feels like that English is all over the place, right? Or the conversation in general. I'm supposed to go get the tool belt now. It's not just me, right? And yes, I feel a bit cocky. I'm running, and she disappeared. Okay. So all of this just plays like any normal route, except now that we have to dialogue with her. I believe our dialogue choices do matter in regards to her, since we need to gather enough points. He's supposed to be, I believe, tsundere, which means that the reason why pissing her off is making her happier with us is because that's just how she rolls. I don't know. There's some weird logic behind it. Young is the family name. Yeah, I believe you're correct about that, Vox. It was a good conversation. I'm glad to hear that, Cat. Thank you. And it's the family name, but the first name is super similar. I should probably not read chat while I am in a situation where I might be attacked. I'm looking for a snowman, right? I found the snowman. He's going the way I'm supposed to go. So, the safest thing for me to do right now... Why did he start running? Oh, he went for the door in for the workshop because it was open. The safest thing for me to do right now is to open this. And honestly... Hey, dude! Hey, dude! There we are. Oh no, he has spotted me. I am scared. However, will we survive? Did he not even go in here? I forgot how easy normal mode is. Okay, so the hope here is that now he will not go back in where he was before. And it'll allow us to go and get the toolbox with the code. Han is the family name. So-young, Na-young. Ah, that's probably right. I don't know. I don't know Korean names. From the sound of it, he's going upstairs, so that's good for us. We'll give him a few more moments that he doesn't hear me open the door again. I don't have that much patience, but on normal mode he doesn't hear too well. Otherwise he would be coming running right now. So I believe I can actually even run right now and it should be fine. This is exactly why I picked normal mode specifically for this segment. The code 1, 2, 3, and 6. Okay, it's not sequential. I can do it in any order, so just knowing that it's 1, 2, 3, and 6 is enough. He went upstairs more than likely. That means that there is the potential we might run into him. Although the room we're heading to is down here, so it should be fine until we have to head back up. We're getting a key. How do light? That one. So 1, 2, 3, and 6, like that. Boom. We could get the. We're getting this one. We could get the small red key. It's not relevant. It's only on hill mode. It's relevant, and really only if you're trying to collect all these special ghost encounters as well as the special figurines. We will potentially be doing that if everyone wants to watch that at some point, but for now we will leave that alone, especially because we're in normal mode, so we can't even interact with them. So we got the key, which means we can now go to Jump Scare Central. Just having a quick look. I don't see him. That should be fine. It's so weird that the camera works like if you view things on an angle, you can actually look further, because you can see, as you can see on the green right there, right? It's more clear now than it is now. So there's actually a case to be spoken about walking like this when you're going down long hallways, which is weird, but it also gives us a chance to look a bit in some of the fan art that was put on the walls. So we have our enemy, and if I remember correctly, his vision cone is not that long on normal. Or long, it's not that far. Also, he seems to be going... Oh, he is heading this way. Is he straight up heading down this hallway? Or is he taking a turn? He seems to be heading this way. So, honestly, the fastest way would probably be to actually have him see me and then kite him down here. Unless he turns around now? He doesn't. Itchy nose. It's probably just as fast to go in here and just wait for him to pass by. Boom, boom. Just close this after us, and honestly, if... Oh, right, there's no window here. No jump scare at the moment, it's fine. He heard the door, but he can't get into this room. He might go to that door right in front of us. If he heads in, he'll go to that door which we have. Can I use the mouse here? Oh, no. Well, I can't technically. He could go to that door, I believe, but he never enters this room. I'm not sure why. I think it's because there is a special encounter with a ghost and they just wanted to make sure that he could never accidentally interrupt that. Which makes sense. Well, special encounter. It's the one we glitched out last time, which I'm still amazed about. Did he just start go backwards? Hey dude. I need you to not go back down that hallway, please. Hey, thank you. We should just be able to go in here and be like, oh no. For a moment there I thought they'd actually fixed it. See, he can't get in here. He really wants to, but he can't. There was a moment where, where I was unsure if the PC port worked differently than the PlayStation version. And he gives up. There we go. Ballsy move? Probably. Did it work? It did. Looking at something at an angle in the dark helps too if you're looking just beside the thing you want to see. You can see it clearer than if you look it directly. Really? Confound the door! Oh, cat. Yeah, giving him a hug. He looks super soft, doesn't he, in that outfit? He's going the wrong way again. There is one other thing I can do. Oh, my nose is itchy. Actually, we're gonna do the other thing I could do. Look. Okay, look at this, look at this. Hey dude, since we're in normal mode, I don't mind doing this. Oh no, he's coming for me. How will I survive? And then we'll just pass right by him because he's not really that much of a threat. And is he laughing at me? I forgot he did that. Also, I forgot about the indicator above us, though that shows when he's nearby. Open the door because we need to go through. I actually forgot that he closed that. Unfortunately, that does take a bit of our time, but it's not a problem because we'll just do this and we're safe. Ah, normal mode, when you can just dodge through. It's technically also possible on night hell mode, although it is more tricky to do it in hell mode. As I believe I showed in the last stream, I tried that and almost died. Yeah, that is a creepy laugh. Like, or something like that. I'm probably not gonna do that again. Oh, I don't know if you guys can hear that. It's a really weird thing in this game. I believe we explored it last time as well. Either that or I've just explored it so many times to try and figure out where it comes from. It's one of the reasons I wish I had a no-clip code so that I could go out of the map. Because I think we're safe. If you listen, there's a weird sound coming from that ventilation shaft. It's like in here in the wall. And trying to figure out if maybe it was just because I could hear it through the wall. And then it stops. And it does that consistently. And there's no visual cue. This is unrelated right now. And it does it even when that plant is dead, so it's not related to the plant. It's so weird. What are we doing? We got a key to go out here, right. It's like, it feels like I found half an Easter egg and just can't figure out what the rest of it is about, and it's super annoying. Oh well, so we'll go down here and we'll get the next cutscene with probably one of the prettiest ghosts of the game. Well, aside from when she does the whole spider thing. And aside from the fact that she's kind of hanging out. Is it only me it's super loud for? I cannot remember if I need to, one moment, tool belt, minutes, head down on the wall. Yes, it is imperative. It is important that we head down over here and does the jump scare, because we need to check the chrysanthemum because it's important apparently. And we turn around. Under. I don't think this jump scare is necessary. She needs to work on her posture. You're right about that. She is cool. I don't think the jump scare is necessary, but exploring the flower specifically is important to get onto the third route, or the Himing route. What is that sound? It's coming from the gym. It sounds like someone's like grabbing onto a cabinet and just shaking it to try and open it. I don't know if you guys can hear that. It might only be me. But I can hear it really clearly. That's weird. It's funny because I played this on PlayStation, which meant I didn't have the headset, so I couldn't hear half the audio, especially when I played it with some friends who really liked eating snacks while playing it. Thanks, guys. There's supposed to be a dialogue choice coming up soon. Oh, here. That makes sense. It is loud. Whoops. Well, I can't do... I could technically do something about it, but then I would have to constantly readjust, so... And there she goes. And it never really is an explanation as to why she's exploring the plant, but I'm assuming it's for the same reason that we do it sometimes. Like, it's a weird looking tree. What is she doing with that? Well, maybe she just had the same thought as us. There's a lot of unanswered questions in this game. I can't remember what I think we're gonna meet the Protect girl now here. Yeah. Never regret snacks.
Oh. I've seen you. What are you doing here at this hour?
Okay, so here's where we need to put on the charm. I wanted to return your diary, instead of us saying, I wanted to give you some candy. It's just creepy, let's not do that.
So you had it then? You came here just to do that?
We could answer over here behind me. I love that I can just point like this and it looks like I'm actually, yeah. Then what about you? Are you here to meet Dijon? So we could go with the answer that the answer I should actually be answering, which is, yeah, I saw Dijon too.
Ji-hyun is here too?
Dijon, it's hard to pronounce. Candy. Well, she's gone. So I made a really important note, which is to remember to pick up the key. So we're doing that. Thankfully on this difficulty we have 10 minutes for this boss. We have plenty of time. So we need to pick up the insect repellent. Okay, it is loud. One moment. One moment. This is a bit too loud, isn't it? Gonna turn it a bit down. Is this better? I'm gonna turn it down for me as well. Oh, I turned off my headset. Wonderful. Is this better? Or is it still too loud? I know it's loud. It has to be, right? I kinda... Actually, come to think of it, can I not... I know this is like a weird timing for this, but can I not... Okay, stop it. I want you... There. Master volume... Sound... Play sound effect. Effect, master volume... Why is there none for music? You think it's better? Cool. Okay, we'll do this then. I think it worked. I turned it down a bit. I'll probably turn it up again once we're done with the boss battle. This should work for now though. Where I'm going? I am going to the gym. Do you even lift, bro? That's an old joke by now. So, if I recall correctly... we're just gonna note that down here, because I have no memory. 94, 86, 83, 96. Yes, I use old school paper. Gonna put that in here. Cannot interact with this. Oh right, this gives me the numbers. So it's 2, 5. How many are there? 9 and 4. 2, 5, 9, 4. I know it's not like the most complex puzzles in the world, but I do like that they have them. So it should be, or as I said, 2, 5, 9, 4, and it doesn't matter which direction I do it. It's just 2, 9. Oh wait. Let's try that again. 2, 5, 9, and 4. And this is super slow. There you go. And that should open it. Yes. Gives us the chemical solvent, and with that, all we need to do now is just kill all the stupid eggplant thingies. I don't think there's... no, none here. Oh, where are they located? There's one right to our right, one down here as well. There. There's 5 of them? I think there's 5 of them. It's funny, I'm still kind of semi-speedrunning, semi-stressing through it. Not so much because we have a time rush, because we've literally only spent 1 minute of our 10 allowed? Our 10 given minutes for this. And, I mean, we're not in a rush. I believe you get like 2 or 3 minutes on hell mode. I can't actually remember, but we're just doing it fast to get to the routing that we actually wanted to go to. One right here. There's one right downstairs, and then there's one right at the start of the game. And then it's just back to where Soyeon, yes, was dragged into the classroom. Just while it's doing that real quick. Yep. So the interesting thing is, when we're in a boss battle, or rather whenever there's a timer, I said this last time as well, but I'll just repeat it because it's fine to repeat in case someone doesn't watch the other stream because it was long. Plus we might have some newcomers here anyway. Sit down. That's okay. It's down here, right? But yeah, when the timer is on, there is no janitor. That's why I can run around freely. And it despawns him mainly because that way you don't get interrupted while you're trying to deal with the boss. I don't know what the lore reason for it is. I'm assuming it's the spirit of the spirit that protects the token, which is so strong that it pushes away the janitors meanwhile. My best idea for what could be the reason. But anyway, let's get this boss out of the way. I will say, the fact that they're not here does come to our benefit though. I will explain that again in a moment. First we need to watch this and get a small quick time event thing. Oh no! Oh no! There's so much leeway on these on normal. It's amazing. And then we just do that and we're done with this boss. It is interesting to note that every single monster you encounter in this game does have lore and backstory. Since we're done with that, I'll just turn the audio back up to where it was before. I wish there was an easier way to do that. There we go. So, now, right now, we're in a safe zone, because what the game expects us to do now is pick up the... Alright, it's upstairs. Pick up the talisman, the token, to then progress the plot. But it doesn't actually, like... The developers apparently chose to not spawn in the janitors before you had done that, probably because it's technically part of the boss fight. So right now we can explore this place to our heart's content. And what we'll be doing is we're gonna find a bunch of doodles. So I need to remember where each doodle is. So we are currently on the first floor, if I remember correctly. Can I see the map? Can I... That's not the map. That's not the map. We'll do it this way. I am on the first floor, so I'm exactly where I want to be. There should be a doodle right behind me. There. This is a drawing of a stick box saying something. I don't know how I know it's saying something, but apparently it is. So that's the first doodle. The second doodle we need to go and get is right down here. Near classroom 2-6, which is... Wait, are we on the second? We're on the second floor right now, aren't we? Oh yeah, okay, so it's the token is on the first floor. My bad. But yeah, that's one here. We already saw it earlier, so it has already registered. But it's the bug. But all right, it's the bug that's supposed to illustrate Dijon. Apparently, I don't know how Ming knows that, but I guess by the glasses. Ooh. Oi. Cats. The next one we're getting, I haven't done this in a while, that's why I'm constantly checking my guide. Is this one? It's a cat looking for a baby. Again, how Ming knows the details like that is beyond me. I believe there is another one here. Yep. The pigeon looks sad in the drawing. Now that one is obvious at least. Ooh. Oh, boo-woo. The next one... Like, it's my... I showed this in the last stream, but the guide I'm using is my own website. I made an interactive map that shows everything and you can click on things and stuff. I might show it at the end of the stream again. But the next one is here. I laid these out in an order that makes sense in regards to where they spawn, so you can get them in the most efficient pattern. There's a drawing of a crying angel. I guess you could interpret that as an angel, yes. The next one after this, I believe, is just up the stairs. Oh, it's a bit more than up the stairs, okay. That's a loud bike. Well, motorcycle, I guess. Right, not here. Wait, am I? I'm here, yeah. The next one is down here. Actually nearby where we saw the ghost. There's one right here. It's a drawing of a bird cage. There is no bird inside. You can put whatever meaning you want to that. I don't need the map for the next one because I remember that it's in the spooky corridor. I can't remember where though. Did I go too far? I went too far, didn't I? Weird sound. Sound goes away. We go back. Oh, sound's still here. What is that sound? Oh. There it is. This is a drawing of a rat who is holding huge crotches. Well, he's only holding one, but still. I believe that is that one. There's only 3 more. Next one is right down the... It's interesting it didn't do the whole thing where it closed the door and shut off the light, but I guess it's because of when we... No. Maybe it's randomized if it does that? Anyway, the next one is right at between homeroom 210 and 29, so that would be here. Here? Wait. 29. Oh, here we are. A lollipop. What does this mean? SY. Does this mean so young? So I'm assuming the lollipop as well as the SYJM means that it's like a symbolism of friendship between Su Young and Jiming. My interpretation at the very least. Seems pretty straightforward to me. The next one should be right here. Right here. The fly looks like Song Ah. I mean, if that's what you want to interpret it as, human, sure. Depends, perspective can hide the other one. Point. And I believe the last doodle is straight down in the recording room where we normally would find a ghost encounter. I feel like I have to sneeze. One moment. Sorry if that was loud. I hope not. And this should be the last doodle. The butterfly has wings in the shape of human faces. Oh. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I see it. I see it. The fly looks like it has a kitty head. Yes, that is correct. It looks more like that. So now we have all the doodles. According to my guide, this is where you really want to save your game if you can. Because you've now done... if you're not on hell mode, you can save, of course. And you've now done all the prerequisites that are required to get onto the Jiming routes. There are 2 of them, so if you want to go for both of them on any mode but hardcore, you save now, so that you can jump back and just do all the answers inverted when you want to get the opposite ending. We're not gonna bother with that. For hell mode specifically, there is a trick where you can close down the game and take a backup of your autosave file. If you do that, all it costs is a felt tip pen to reload the game, and you can just jump back using that. It's a bit of a weird thing to do. It's a bit tedious, but it's one way to lessen the workload that is otherwise really, really tedious. Let's be honest. Anyway, our new task right now is to go to homeroom 26 to get our wood token. 2-6 should be right over here. Wait, I'm running the wrong way. Two 8, not 2-6. I can read. Yoink. And now the janitor can show up again. But it's fine, because we get a cutscene, so we don't care.
Hey, why are you still here? Anyway, what was that noise I heard?
So Young's gone.
What do you mean? So Young's gone?
That's what I said.
I don't understand what you're saying. Why are there so many guys in this school
Yoink.
who are completely obsessed with So Young? She's not even that pretty. Hey, come on, be honest. Are you here this late because you're into So Young as well? Is it because tomorrow is White Day?
Roll credits. That is,
So I'm right. Look, wake up, stupid. You think you're the only one So Young bewitched with that face of hers? You don't know this, but she's a manipulative witch.
missed opportunity that they didn't give her a witch outfit, actually, when you think about it. Like, she's literally... Yeah, classic Halloween outfits would be cool too. Really? Is So Young really like that? Yeah, I'm supposed to answer that. Yeah.
Yes, she is. And that's not all. There are a ton of totally strange rumors about her. Rumor has it, So Young... Huh? Did you hear something just now?
Well, I'm supposed to go to where the sound is coming from. It's basically, actually, most of what we've seen so far is the same as the Chrysanthemum route, except you need to... That's the only difference... Hey there! I wonder if she's gonna glitch out again. I don't think she is, because we're not skipping the cutscene.
What are you doing in here?
But this is basically the Chrysanthemum route, just with the teaming round answers being correct for getting onto her route. That's what makes the difference between the true ending and the secret endings. Are you alright? Are you hurt?
Yeah, I'm fine.
I hope not being too guidey,
can't
but it's just,
remember
you know, I know these things,
I
so...
woke up on the floor of a completely different room. I have a feeling that tonight is very different. Maybe the day is here. You know something too, don't you?
I do, actually. More than you do right now. There was a piece of wood that looked like a talisman. All I did was put that in place and...
Oh yeah? Maybe. That might have caused it. All right, that's fine. This school has so many hidden secrets. I'm gonna go now. If you want to leave the school, go to main building too.
It's kind of interesting when you start thinking about the game in regards to its voice acting. The voice acting cast is actually really good when you think about it. It's just... the game's script is not great. Like, when it comes to the dialogue, some of it feels a bit stilted. All the GMing ones feel like they didn't go through proper translation. But the voice acting cast? Actually not half bad. Okay, so I believe, if I'm not wrong, I can just make a leg for it and head straight to the next building. Okay, I need you guys to decide. Are we going with Jasmine Route or Margaret Route? The difference? One of them is a good ending and one of them is a bad ending, and I can't remember which one is which. So, do you want to go with J or M? Cast your vote. Meanwhile, I'll make it to the next building. Because it's universal for both of them. Hey there, dude. Ouch, he hit me, but it doesn't matter because we get a cutscene.
Tell me why why So Young's face froze all of a sudden. Did you come to this school just to follow around So Young?
What do you mean her face froze all of a sudden? Where were you? Were you there? Well, Kat, I don't remember which one is the bad ending, so I can't really... We have one that wants Jasmine, one that wants Margaret. It's not Margaret, but I didn't pronounce it properly, my bad. I can't remember which one is the bad ending. I want to say that J is good and M is bad, but I believe it's actually the inverse, but I can't remember. So, really, is there a preference? I could check the PlayStation trophies, because I believe they actually do have a hint there. White Day. There. As to which one is the good ending and which one is the bad ending. I believe that basically both of them have roughly the same ending regardless. It's kind of... It's not the most thrilling difference. Right. The Jasmine's description, trophy description is "You Are Mine," and Margaret's description is "Hidden Love." I don't think either of them is really a bad ending. No, they're just both her endings, so... What do we have here? Bad ending, Jasmine. Bad ending, Margaret. Jasmine. I believe it is, but it could be that, so it could be... Yes, Vox, I am very good at this. Well... There's been most votes on Jasmine so far, so we're going Jasmine. Which means that I will have to go here, and we are going to say... Oh, actually, I should probably read both of the dialogue choices. We're going with... Oh, we could go with... That's what I was going to ask you. A simple thank you would have been nice. Which is kind of dickish, and I think that would be the bad ending. But we're going with the other. Aren't you the one who's chasing after So Young?
What are you talking about? You just transferred to this school. Jeez, so irritating. Just tell me, why So Young left the media room so mad with that face?
With that face? It was her face. She didn't take someone else's. Okay. We could answer, can't you see by looking at your doodling? But we are going to answer, you're the one who's been stalking So Young. Why don't you go ask yourself? Ask yourself.
What?
It's basically what I felt like the entire conversation. Just... What? Yeet! Oh, your boy's using our strategy. Well, actually, Vox, it's Marguerite, not Margaret. Oh, right, we're taking damage. Where am I going? I'm supposed to go and unlock the doors to the next building. Do we really care about waiting? No. No. Life's too short. Where am I going? Oh, that laugh is so creepy. I wish I had a way to look behind me. Okay, the door's open, that's perfect. We are faster than him, and we're gonna earn extra time just by doing yoink. That. If this is not the correct floor, we'll just have to go on. Oh, it is right here. Exceedingly simple, just swap that thing in, and I believe he can try and hit us right now, if he wants to. I don't know if he can kill us. I think he could actually have killed us there. I do want to take the flame out of a joke. Oh yeah, of course. All the endings, Cat, are flower-based. Actually, that's not a given, sorry. All the endings are flower-based. It's kind of a theme they have. Okay, so, this is where it becomes a bit weird. I'm supposed to get the faculty notice. I don't remember this part of the game that well. I need to go to the faculty room. What a shocker. Alright, ringing phone. I forgot about that one. That actually sent shivers down my spine, that sound. Ugh. And it's loud. Rest in peace, headphone users. And me. Okay, so we're looking for a faculty notice. I think it's this one. Yeah. We'll just silence this one. We don't need to listen to the sound of someone burning. Get the student department office key. I believe that is right in here. As you might notice, there is no ghost here, which I can't... Wasn't found, that's not the one. Wait, where am I getting this key? Oh, one room further ahead, right. It's been a while. Here, and then in the pocket. One ending U, deficit 3. Oh really? I didn't even know that actually. Curie baby, yes. Solve the invisible chalk puzzle. Alright, yeah, I remember this. Okay. It's the same barrier I saw in main building 1. It's not literally the same, but it's the same type, yeah. The janitor is probably upstairs somewhere, if I remember correctly. Do I have the key? I have the key. So we need to solve the invisible chalk puzzle here. The numbers are always 1, 2, and 4, but I can't remember in which order. So we'll just have a moment here. It ends at 1. 4 before that. It's 8. So it's 2841. 2841. 2841. 2841. 2841. 2841. 2841. 2841. 2841. 2841. And I explained how to solve that puzzle last time, but if anyone wants proper explanation... Oh, it was the rain. I thought I saw something in the window there for a moment. Also, if you're wondering why I haven't healed Human, there's basically no point since we'll soon not be playing as him anymore. Use the code in here, solve the tile puzzle. Simply rotate tile number 1... Wait. Simply rotate tile 1 and 3 once. And this one 3 times. Okay, apparently... Oh, right. And these 2 3 times. There we go. Was faster than for me for once. To be fair, I wasn't... Yeah, okay. That's fair box. But yeah, I've become good at that puzzle, mainly because I've had to. This is the videotape that's never used for anything, other than being a trigger for this for some reason. Examine the top left monitor to get this cutscene that's here. We've seen this before. So this is basically just a hint as to where the next key we need under normal circumstances is located. This is important. This is incredibly important if you're going for the Yiming routing. Do not, under any circumstances, touch that key. So now we have to examine this one, which will give us the creepy, oh no, he's staring at the camera scene. That's true, Vox. I could teach you how to... Yeah, I could let you teach me how to read it, but... Maybe someday. I'm assuming it says number minus number and it gives a result, but... Now I should be scared, but honestly there is a third monitor we could normally examine, and we're gonna examine that one, because it actually gives a unique cutscene we haven't seen yet. So Jiming walks in back room of the chemistry room, and suddenly, fire. What happens if I do pick up the key? If I remember correctly, what happens is that it basically locks us out of the ability to go down that route. If I remember correctly, because I believe it acts as a trigger for a cutscene, which means that if I have it, it will trigger that cutscene and that would put me on the route that normally goes to Chrysanthemum, and we do not want that. We want to go down the Jiming routes, so we will not pick up the key. I've specifically written in my notes, important, ignore the key. Go and open the door to the back room of the biology lab. That is on the 4th floor. So this is where the routing really changes, because normally we would stay down here and just go up one floor at a time, slowly but surely. What we're doing now... Okay, I'm just gonna troll him. Hey dude, it's just a prank, bro! Because I do not have the patience to wait for him to go out there and then possibly walk up the stairs, and... You know, it's just gonna take forever, so we're just gonna do like this, and we might even lose him because he's so slow. Who knows? 2nd floor. 3rd floor, going all the way to the top. He's actually still following us, which is impressive on his part. Which does mean I will just duck right in here for a bit. Oh, I thought maybe the other character needed the key and it would soft lock you. No, Vox. Thankfully, they have made sure that... I believe they have made it soft lock proof. I believe so. I would say that if there was a possibility of soft locking it, normally I would probably have found it by accident, because I'm that good at breaking stuff. I'm not hearing the janitor, so I think we might actually have gone scot-free here. So what's gonna happen now is... I take it back. So we did not just go scot-free, he decided to go up here. So now I'm in a peculiar spot. Hearing whispering in my left ear, that's freaky. It's coming from the bathroom. Fascinating. I don't think he can see us here on normal mode. Yeah, I believe that normally the visibility cone on normal is like shaped like this, like just a triangle right in front of him, while on the hard difficulty it becomes more wide, which is why he can see us in here on, I believe actually already on hard. So that's why I felt fairly safe by sitting here. I remember we tried to do the same thing on Hell and it did not work. Okay, we're lucky enough that he decided to go down the stairs from what I can tell. No, wait. I'm hearing his keys on my left ear. Did he really... Of course he would, why wouldn't he? Well, not doing that. The good thing is, man's blind. So, just dropping in here. I really want him to just head off this floor. Rusty the cheerful snowman. His hat's gone through the wall. Right, the AI is so dumb that when he closes the door he gets confused about it himself. I think that's what's actually happening. I'm hoping that it's because they want him to be like, psych! You thought I was gone! But I doubt that's the case. I really doubt that's the case. Okay, so hopefully he's going down the stairs this time, because that would save us some time. I actually didn't expect to have not even gotten onto Jiming's route at this point. It's taking longer than expected. It's not a problem though. That goofy snowman face. Yes, cat, that it is. I'm not opening this door right now because his eye is still on the top. It's actually a really nice indicator to have. I hear the voices again. They're coming from the vent. I do wonder if it's just like something they've added to a lot of the vents, weird sounds, rather than it having an actual Easter egg connected to them. Okay, did he go down? Oh, frick. Okay, well, you know what? It's fine. We just need to go in here, and he didn't hear us. This will trigger cutscene. Actually, it'll trigger a boss section with a counter. With a countdown. That's hot. Oh, shoot! Damn, that's explosive. Okay, so we need to save Ximing. We have 10 minutes to do it. So, what do? There is a fire. How do we fix a fire? Well, there is an item that is normally non-interactable, but which is always visible down here on the first floor. Which is all the way back here. And it's this blanket. So we'll take this blanket. Wait, where am I going now? Oh, this is so weird. Because now that we've gotten this triggered, now we're supposed to go and get this key. Because now the triggers do not collide with each other anymore. And apparently I can't step up on that unless I can see things. Oh, what did you miss? You missed us being hunted down by Snowman, and I triggered something that is... Well, Ximing is currently laying in a fire. Okay, so I'm supposed to go to the science lab. I believe that's on the 3rd floor. Wait. Yeah, it is on the 3rd floor. First door on the 3rd floor. We're going to hide under the blanket so the fire can see us. Perfect. Yes, that sounds like a great plan. Did I not pick up the key? Oh, get the science lab key. Might help if I have that key, right? That's on the 2nd floor. I forgot that. I need to go to the back room all the way down here. Okay. Right, it can't open from there. It needs to open from here. It's fine. We have 10 minutes. Must be toasty place to take a nap. I agree, Hawk. I mean, maybe she's like a cat. She likes it really warm where she naps. That's the science key. Now, for some reason, inexplicable reason, that door opens. It's a weird lock system that they have going here. So, surprise, surprise, what we need the blanket for, if you remember from the normal playthroughs, the science room, science lab, has one single tap where we can get water. So what we'll do is just dump the blanket in. And now we have a wet blanket. Ain't that exciting. Which, to be fair, is actually... I would not have, if I had been in the case of a fire, I wouldn't have thought of doing that. You can tell it's burning even from out here. But yeah, a wet blanket, not a bad idea. So we'll just go in here and here we go. And she should be dying from
Thought I was dying.
smoke toxic. Smoke inhalation. Strongly suggest that you see a doctor, ma'am. Okay, I need to remember to pick the right answers. So, okay, this one is a no-brainer. The answer you can't see is, there's a nice smell. Are you okay? Are you hurt anywhere?
It's okay. I'm fine. Oh, by the way, thank you for saving me. Let me catch my breath before getting back on my feet.
So, oddly enough, we're not supposed to answer, okay, go ahead. We are supposed to say, I don't know if you know this already, but all the exits are locked.
I know. Let me go look for So Young. Hey,
Shot meat.
Can I call you upperclassman?
Please don't call me sensei. Senpai, sorry. That's basically what they've translated to upperclassmen. She wants to call me senpai. Ugh. Also, charred meat. You mean? I believe you mean bacon. I can answer, well, okay, whatever, or fine by me, and I'm supposed to answer fine by me because it gives more points.
Are you that happy? Yeah. Okay then.
You're the one who suggested it!
Hey, why don't you go and try to find me a way to the new building? And if you meet So Young, please don't tell her about me.
Social
Or what
distancing.
happened. Then she'll think of me as a troublemaker.
Aren't you, though? Bye, best boy. Only boy. Well, aside from...
We can meet very soon, right?
And now, we're playing as her. Snowman best boy. Okay, true. Ghost teacher is gone. I mean, that's not a spoiler after the last playthrough, is it? So Yiming's part of the game is a bit cryptic at times, but we'll get there. So that whole flashback is basically a hint as to what we're doing right now. Because we have a bottle of that thing that is a solvent that shows that's the key. That shows. We can even hear on her steps that she's smolder. That shows blood. Actually, we can even go into her inventory. You can see here that we do not have the same inventory. Okay, you cannot see it, but because she has some of the same items. But if you go through like the key items and healing items, we do not have anything. We only have the essentials. She just so happens to have a lighter as well, apparently. As well as this luminol solvent. Solvent to detect copper or iron. Also used for finding the presence of blood. Luminol, exactly. She also has her own pool of documents, which is interesting. She finds some really interesting documents in regards to the law. And I believe she also has a special set of texts that she receives on phone, but do we really care to go through them? Let me know, and we might open the phone again. So, what we should be doing now, what I should be doing now is probably, does my guide work for this? I put this one on and now I can see all the stuff on this route. Yes, cool. On the Jasmine Route, yes, cool. Okay, where are we? We are on the third floor at the moment. Wrong button. Also wrong button. On the fourth floor. Okay, fourth floor. There are a few Himing specific items that we need to be aware of. So one of the things we got was the luminol bottle, and there is another file in here because if you remember, there were a lot of weird drawers and stuff that we could open as Humin, but there was nothing in them. This is one of them. If we open it as Yiming, there is actually a chemical that makes blood and its traces act like glow stick juice. Good description, Hawk. Yeah, there's extra documents that Humin cannot find. So 1995, November 29th. Nothing is solved. I feel more pressure. I don't know what to do. I'm living a life for others again. My eyes feel strange. Thirsty again. It's basically every day in 2020. A few more documents. We'll be doing a bit of running around here. This stream might end up being a bit longer than I initially thought it would be, but you know what? Since we're here anyway, grab some soy milk and lean back. We might as well do this and get some of the documents and stuff out of the way, because it's interesting what we can find specifically with her that we couldn't with Yumin. Not sure if that was weirdly timed or specifically triggered. So there is also a note in here somewhere. Once again, if you check all of these as Yumin, you won't find anything. One of them. Also, all the notes that Yumin normally finds are unavailable to Jiming. But one of them here. We're getting these out of order. We'll have to deal with that. 1998. July 1st. I prepared another vase. I'm going to keep Song A's soul in one and the living soul in another. If something goes wrong, I'll put the living soul back into the body. And then, for some reason, he's listening to Mahler Symphony No. 2 in C minor, Resurrection, by Ulrich IV? Sure. I never understood what the importance of the music notes is all about. In general, a lot of the stuff related to these notes in the Jiming route is really cryptic, and I don't really know if the community... There is a small community behind this game. I don't know if they've tried to solve any of these things. Oh, here's one that's really interesting. So we get these pages from a spell, and we just got the third step, which is basically it basically tells that the yin yang token that we used in the normal playthrough repels evil. We already knew that. That's hardly a shocker, but it's nice to have it on an illustration. So that's all that's on this floor. Just take the map one down to make sure that we get everything. C minor is not a note in... Oh, it's a chord. Okay. Did he just not see us? Huh. I'll take it. I think he should have seen us, but did he? Oh. I have no idea if he's gonna spot us right now, but I'll take the chance. I don't think he is. He isn't. So if we let him walk a bit further down, we can basically just open this door and crawl out, no problem, or walk out. I think it should be safe to do it now. Such a simple man. Okay, so we head downstairs, and on the next floor there is one key item that we already got, because it's related to Yumin, but there are two notes down here. There is one in the science back room. Just go and get that. Also, there is still all the items we didn't pick up as Yumin. We'll grab whatever we can on the way if I see it. Where is it? Like here? There it is. 1998, July. January, February, March, May, June, July. Yeah, it is July. 25th. The soul of the living is in the vase. There's a way. If I figure out what is wrong, I can bring her back to life. So... Points to anyone who can figure out whose diary this is based off of what we played already. Although, I know that Vox and Hawk already knows. So, I guess it's more so the rest of you. I believe the note is right here. It's really handy. Like, it's not considered cheating since I made this guide myself. 1998, September 8th. I'm a liar, and a trickster, and a murderer. Dun dun dun. That's all on this floor. I'll take this one more down. So what we have to do for the story right now is go all the way back to building 1, obviously, as we saw in the flashback, to use the luminol on that corner where the teacher was staring. But we're just gathering stuff right now, before we head back. Where are we? There. So there should be a note in here. No point in not turning on the light. It's not like he's gonna find us anyway. There should be a note... Here? No, wrong one. Here. No? Oh, yeah, here. There we go. 1997, September 19th. The yin energy is wandering in the school, affecting the living. I think that messed up my sight. I need to get a pair of glasses now. People claim it to be the 5th greatest symphony of all time. It is 90 minutes long. Resurrection, the 2nd symphony of Mahler, 1895. Was performed in C minor. Really? They sound like a cool person. Should be one in here as well. The nice thing about... Oh, right, we can get lunch. Nice thing about playing it on easier difficulty is that we basically don't have to worry about the janitor. Is it not in one of the... No, it's not. It must be in a drawer, if I remember correctly. This one? There it is. 8. About walking backwards. So... This one... This diagram is basically trying to explain what we learned at the end of the original route, where going through the totems in one order does one thing to spirits, and going it in reverse order reverses the effects. I cannot remember the details in its entirety, but it's basically just a visual summary of that. So there should be a few more things in here. That window actually startled me, even though I know it's a scripted random sound effect. Okay, so there's one over here. A status report. Status report. The art teacher got fired, but no one wants to take her place. Her drawers are locked and cannot be opened. Ask the custodian to fix it. The art books were returned to the new building. That is a hint to a puzzle later. Supposed to be in the center of the room? Ah, there we are. Caution. When your environment changes or you get stressed, you may feel vertigo. Keep the following 3 things in mind. 1. Don't get stressed. 2. Get a good rest. And 3. Eat nutritious meals. And no drinking or smoking. And I believe there are a few more things here. I know there is one special item that we cannot get yet because it's locked in this drawer, which we could see the lock on earlier, but not interact with. Likewise, in Himing's route we can actually interact with the typewriter, but we cannot do that now. I need to check real quick if the other one... Oh yeah, right. The other document is related to the locked thing, so we cannot do that. So we'll continue on if I click back in the game. And yeah, I agree, Vox. That is a very random thing to have in this game. I think it's not even the first and only thing that's referenced. I think the only reason they're referencing it is because of the title of the song. He's in here. Which would be Resurrection, which is like a vague hint. I just wish it... I wish it went deeper than just the title, because that would actually be cool if there was something to actually decipher. That's why I know there are other documents that also refer to songs. I believe that even on Humin's route there is a document that refers to something, some cipher or something that we never get an answer to what it's all about. There's a few weird things. I think some of it might be references to parts of the story or puzzles that were scrapped in the final release but never released, but never removed from the game, or like the texts, or they just forgot to alter the text altogether. Not sure. Evil Candy Cane, yes, says. So it sounds like he's going up the stairs, which is good. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 documents we need to retrieve on this floor. Did I miss something on the other floor? I did, but it's because I can't go in there yet. I can't go to the Lost and Found room yet because I don't have the key. There is one thing I've noticed about Himing's route, and it is that I believe that all the random encounter ghosts are not here, which is a bit weird. I'll grab that. 1998, April 22nd. I brought Sung-A's mother to the nurse's office after she collapsed. A skinny hand was holding an asthma inhaler. She was calling Sung-A's name while sleeping. She said, "I'm sorry. I'm sorry I couldn't protect you. You must have been scared. I'm sorry I couldn't hold you." Yeah, Sung-A's mother, that's the ghost that was chasing us at the end of the other route. You're kidding me. How did he react to all that? Does he actually know where I am? Or is he just like... Ugh, itchy nose. Maybe he just thinks that he heard the light turn on? Thinks that he heard the light. Maybe he heard the light turn on. Oh, that's in reality. Would you please leave, sir? Okay, I know there's a document in here. It is right over there. Okay, it sounds like he's leaving. Yeah, I think he's leaving. It should be right here. Yeah. So this is number 10. A murder for greeting a god. So you have a soul. You perform a ritual and you can encapsulate that soul inside a vase. And then you can release it again if you want to. I believe that's what this one is trying to tell. I don't understand the title of it, but I believe that is the gist of that one. At some point as you go through all of them in order and try and figure out what they mean. Because some of them are really cryptic. I believe some of them also have text on them that I can't understand, but... I mean, if we find them, we'll get to it. He did leave, cool. So, next up we have this room. I believe there is something in here. The one cabinet we could open on Himing's route, but there was nothing in. Number 9 is well. Someone falls into a hole. They fail to be able to get out. The soul is trapped inside a hole, or well, I guess. And they can't get out on their own. And in order to escape said hole, they need to drag someone else in. So basically this is telling us that if... This is the whole plan that... I forget what her name is, had, where she wanted to basically possess someone else's body in order to get back to life. Well, that was the teacher's plan, if I remember correctly. And this... I never... Oh, it's funny, now that I'm actually trying to decipher them, it makes sense what I'm looking at. And in here is the last document for this part of the building. I believe it's in here? No. And it's in here instead. Yes. Number 7, ghost. Dead man. So a body with... Let me get this right. A body with a soul in it can be revived. But a body where the soul... No, wait. Is this 2 diagrams to compare? Or is it one big diagram? And what does the 49 have to do with anything? It's either, if the body has a soul, you can resurrect it. But if the soul leaves the body, you just have a body. It's either that, or this means that if the soul leaves the body, you have a corpse, and then you can use the soul to get into a different body. I think it's the first of the two. I don't understand what the 49 is all about. 49 seconds? Valid idea says, but I don't know if that's correct. I honestly really have no clue. I don't remember the significance of 49s under any circumstances. But we're going back to main building 1. I'm sorry I'm constantly touching my nose. It's just really itchy. It's super annoying. And before you worry about all that's going on in the world, I did make sure to keep my hands clean so I can touch my face all I want to. Anyway, that actually loaded way faster than the PlayStation does. So, we're on this floor. There are 2 documents on this floor we want to get. I believe we can only get one of them at the moment. Actually, I real quick want to scroll the guide down to where it needs to be so I can figure out what I'm doing. Okay, it basically just says examine the wall. I know exactly what I'm doing. Yeah, I'm not sure either. If anyone has any ideas to what the 49 is all about, I'm assuming it's 49. It looks like numbers at least. Then please enlighten me. Hello, Frosty. So there should be a note in here. There it is. 1995. December 1st. I feel strange. Something is different. The picture on the wall. The plant. The voices of the students. They're not the same. This guy's going insane. There is another note in the home economics classroom. Oh, he's coming this way. I can't remember if that room is actually locked on our route. I know we can unblock it, but I can't remember if we do that ourselves or if it's done for us. Okay, so he's coming right past here. I guess for you it would be like right past there. The light seems to be holding up. Is my face visible on the stream at all? I guess I'll check afterwards. We should freak out about that door in a second. Be like, oh no, someone opened the door and it's not me. Or maybe he doesn't care. He's not paid enough for this. Or maybe he's just that slow. Oh, he does care. Hey, Frosty. This is fine. Cool. Because that was the main issue with the last stream. Because when it got out, that's a table. When it got darker, it became really pixelated. So I'm glad that it sounds like it's actually not happening this time. Apparently, just putting 3 lamps in addition to the lamp already in here is what it took. Okay. I'm really regretting wearing this. It's warm. Well, not regretting, that's a bit much, but it's warm. Okay. The moment I can't hear his keys anymore, it should be safe. Should be safe. You didn't go this way, right? No. Cool. Okay. So, home economics. There is technically also a note all the way back in the main office where he went. But I'm curious to see if we can even get in here. I believe all the doors should be unlocked in this building now. I don't understand why that clock does that. Yes, this is the one room we couldn't enter in on Hugh Ming's route. There's not a whole lot to do in here as us. Mainly because all the interesting stuff happens on the other route. You can actually get in here on hell mode. There's supposed to be a note somewhere. And I believe it's in one of these. Actually, if memory serves me right, it's the one over here. Nope, not that one. Oh, there. It literally pointed out the document in this drawer. Thank you, game. There we go. So, 1995, December 15th. A voice hidden among the kids. So Young Khan asked me to find a voice for her, since she wouldn't be here after her graduation. The main issue I have with these documents is that it's hard to tell if the... I'm gonna go for the main office because there's also a document down there. It's hard to tell if the translation job was proper for these as well, or if they are just as butchered as the voice lines for this specific part of the game. Which is sad, because it does make it a bit harder to figure out what the law is in its exact form. Like, unless you know Korean and just look at the source material, of course. Which I don't. He should have skedaddled upstairs at this. What was that sound? It sounded like something short-circuited. The Guess again. Weird. Anyway, I believe the document is in here. No. Oh wait, main office. Okay, the plant got me. It's in here. There we go. 1995, November 21st. My vertigo got worse. I woke up in the morning but couldn't figure out what to do. So I stayed in bed. I laid there emotionless, thoughtless. Tchaikovsky, The Seasons, OP 37A, The May Starlight Nights. It's another classic piece. I don't understand the importance of this. I really don't. Okay, so that should be everything on this floor. I'll just, there is a document in the recording room and one in 212. The good thing about Himeng's routing is that while there is unique items, there's not that many, which is a blessing to some extent. Her entire segment is actually surprisingly short once you really cook it down. You can get through this in roughly 2 hours if you speedrun it and skip everything. Or 2.5? Something like that. I believe her extra document is in here. Because this one opened on Himeng, but yeah. 1995, November 17th. All the teachers in this school are wearing glasses, except me. It's raining again. Chopin, 24, Prelude number 15 in D flat major, OP 28, Raindrop. So it seems like these songs are just basically related to what's going on in the story on these diary pieces. Maybe the guy is just trying to relate classic music to his life. It's hard to tell. I don't think they hint on anything grander, unfortunately, even though that would have been cool. Okay, so he's heading in the right direction for us to just follow him, but my goodness. He's slow. Oh, you heard that one, Seth. I have not actually listened to, or I might have listened to it, but I don't actually know the names of a lot of classic music. I love classic music, but I don't know the names of a whole lot of them other than Dear Elise and wow, I forget the name of the one that's always in every single Resident Evil game. Moonlight Sonata. 2 classic pieces, obviously. And the Minute Waltz? Waltz of the Nutcracker is also a thing, isn't it? I know quite a few, I guess. Maybe I should listen to Raindrop sometime. I might actually know it, but just not know the name of it. Okay, so I think it's safe to open the door. He should be like right there. Yeah. So the final document before we get... Hey dude. How you doing? The final document before we get going with the story is right in the classroom that's right behind this door. So we're just waiting for him to go up the stairs, hopefully. I don't want him to go down the hallway because that would put a dampener to our progress. Or would slow our progress down, I guess. Guess we'll just stand here and have a look at the window right over, I guess for you it's right over here. Because if he doesn't like come, if we don't see him in the window, I can't actually see the first window, that's annoying. If we don't see him there, it should be safe to assume that he's gone up the stairs instead. I'm really sorry about constantly touching my face, but my nose is... It's allergies, it's that time of the year, it's super annoying. But the good thing about him being the snowman is that he's super easy to spot through the windows. I'm a bit confused why the vision... He hasn't decided to just come back down here, right? He wouldn't do that, right? Oh, come on. Well, I mean, if he's going down there, that means we can head into 212 without too much issue. And then when we're in there, he'll be doing his thing down there and he'll come back eventually. Shouldn't be a big deal. Just close that behind us. In 212, it should be located at this wall over here, so I'm assuming one of these closets. I can't remember if the random ghost connect. Did he hear that? No, he didn't. Okay. There it is. 1997. September 9th. Side effect. Everyone is locked in the school. Did the jailmancer do this intentionally? The rage and sorrow of the dead remain within the ward. Hope he can't hear that. Geomancer. Ow. So that's everything in regards to documents in this building. And the two main buildings, to be fair. So what we have to do now is just progress with the plot. I'd assume he's moved on. Is that him? That's him. He did not move on. He ran back here. And then he decided to go back down there. Well, we need to go down there. How did he see me? Through the door? So, he can't see me when I'm almost in his view. But he saw me through the door. I have questions. There's that sound again. It's back. Weird. So now we wait. I'm assuming he's gonna run for the bathroom because it's like, oh, the door's open. Well, while he's doing that, I'll grab something to drink. Because why not? Hey, dude. How you doing? Oh, just... Okay, there we go. Might as well get something to drink, why not, right? Widow alt. Well, this is not Overwatch, but true. He has see-through wall hacks enabled. Maybe he just got tired of our BS. Okay, so... Listening. It doesn't sound like he went up the stairs. So he's either going back down the hallway where we need to go, or he's going back down the hallway that we came from. I forgot that's us now. Just a weird way of running. Looks so dumb. Oh, look at those hair physics. She's decapitating herself with the hair. Anyway, enough of that. Okay, rule of thumb. The two doors in front of us are still open. Janitor usually closes his door behind him. So you know where he is? Down the freaking hallway we need to go. Sonic arrow. Ha! He's still here. Well, he shouldn't come here since I'm behind a closed door, so I'm just gonna stand here and wait and hope that he passes through to one of the open doors so we can get moving. Anytime now, sir. Anytime now. Okay. Think he's gone. Guess which hallway he might have more than likely gone down again. You've got to be kidding me. Well, he's coming this way again, so I guess we'll just head back into the bathroom, because why not? It's not like we have anything better to do, you know, like going forward with a plot or anything. And then we wait. This AI, man. This AI, I swear. Don't tell me he's just like spawn camping, like patrolling back and forth there. He shouldn't be. Normally the AI doesn't do that because I'm supposed to go down there and... I mean, if I interact with the objective, it should trigger a cutscene which should place him elsewhere. He's going up the stairs. He's going up the stairs. He's going up the stairs. Ah. Good point, Vox. I should just have run for it. Like, if I trigger the cutscene at the end, but... We could also play the game a bit like we do right now, I guess. But yeah, that would definitely have been more effective. I should have done that, to be honest. I didn't consider that when I interact with it. I believe it triggers a cutscene which would reposition him. He didn't go up the stairs. Huh. Fascinating. Please tell me he's not here. He's not here. Good. Okay, so we should be interacting with this very... there we go. This wall. Book? There was a book. Is this the book So Young was looking for? So, correct me if I'm wrong, but isn't luminol normally supposed to only be visible if you're under fluorescent light? Oh, it's 3 minutes past 10. Here comes the church bell. Hope you're prepared for that for 9 minutes in the background. Basically, this tells us that we need to find a book. Examine... Okay, so that's just a bunch of cutscenes here for a bit. Which should be fine. Can't remember which... It says... Like... My guide says enter hallway. Oh, right. So if you had to guess now, where would you think we would be going? If you said back to main building 2, you'd be correct. If you thought we were done here... Oh, you poor fool. Oh. Well, if you thought we weren't done here. It's such a weird goose chase. Okay, we're going the other way around. Never mind. So, Jesus. Oh, right. I guess there's something up there, and there's a reason we can't go in there. But yeah. Yeah, most of Yiming's route is basically go from main building 2 to main building 1, go back to main building 2, then back to main building 1 if I remember correctly, go to new building, then back to main building 2, then back to new building, then back to the auditory or something like that. It's a bunch of back and forth, mostly just a fetch quest. I'm not sure it's not the best extra route, 2 routes. In general, it just feels like it was a bit rushed, in my opinion. Compared to the rest of the game, which actually feels somewhat polished. But it's fine, it's more content. We are going... Let's enter hallway. Now here's the next thing. So we're looking for a book. And it seems like this game just either expects you to have a vague idea of where said book might be, or just to randomly stumble upon the next cutscene. So what are we supposed to do? And honestly, we can just run even though the janitor might be around, because we're gonna trigger a cutscene. I think he's above us. But he's gonna trigger a cutscene right here, so it doesn't matter. So that would be music. I've heard this song. Is it coming from the counselor's office? So basically the game is now telling you, hey, you went here. There's no blood or anything, weirdly enough. We'll just grab that one. We might actually need that later. Counselor's office, I do not recall where it is, to be honest. I believe it's one floor down. Counselor's office B. Counselor's office A. I believe it's Counselor's office B on the second floor. Right, it didn't move him. It just stopped him from knowing where we went. So I need to go one floor down. I believe there is another cutscene when we enter that room. I'm not gonna bank on it this time though, because I can't remember this one specifically. So we know he's in the stairway. We know he's not coming back here, so I'm just gonna be hands off. He shouldn't come back here. From the sound of the music, he's either right above or right below. Right nearby at the very least. I guess while he's doing that, we'll grab some items around here. Might as well grab some soy milk just in case we need it. It's here anyway. And now we should be far enough away that I can do this. Now, I hope he did... Okay, he went up. Which is good, because that means we can go from the floor we wanted to go to at the very least. But he heard that. I forgot that he... That's an annoying thing about this game in regards to his sensitivity. Like, he doesn't necessarily need to be very far away on the X-plane, or X-axis, but there doesn't seem to be much... He doesn't seem to care much about the Y-axis, so he could be right above you. He could be 2 floors above you. Actually, no, I believe 2 floors above you is actually far enough away that he wouldn't hear you. But he could be 1 floor above you and still hear you. Which in the stairway makes sense, because of echoing sounds up through. Doesn't make so much sense if you're opening a door down one floor down. Although it does seem like he doesn't notice if you open the door at the very far end, even though he's... I don't know, it's a bit Yankee at times. At times. Well, that's a really uncomfortable sound. Sounds like someone scratching their nails against the tiles. Ugh. Let's get out of here. Oh, the ghost flush at the very least. Okay, so it should be in this room? Yeah. The music teacher who committed suicide. What am I seeing here? That one is... Oh, there was a game among students where you look for items of the dead music teacher. I may be able to find something. That line does not stay on screen long enough, but basically it's supposed to clue you in on the idea that, hey, maybe you should go down to the first floor and check the lost and found items room, which Himeng has been so kind as to unlock for us at this point of the game. I believe he's like already in the new building at this point, while we are still stumbling around back here. Like, their plots do run in parallel with each other. Like, what he's doing is canon to what happens here, so that's why there's certain items we can't find. Doesn't explain why there's certain items he can't find that we only find, but we'll chalk it up to the ghost being mischievous. This is... Am I on the wrong floor? It's on the second floor. We'll head back up to the second floor. I forgot which floor was on. We'll run. We'll run. We'll run. Why not? Why not? As Vox said, he has a limp. We can outrun him. It's easy. Besides, I don't think he's hearing us. I think he might have gone back up to the 4th floor. So, we'll go in here. And there is actually an item in here that we could see on Himing's route, but not grab. And no, it's... Oh, could we see that? I think we could see it, but not grab it. It's Hee Won Kim's book. A secret leather note used by the music teacher. Ah, now the diaries make sense. It was the music teacher. He loves music so much that he's actually writing about them. In his diary, I guess. That makes sense. Maybe that's what it's supposed to hint at, that they are written by him. So aside from that giving us that item, it also gives us a bunch of stuff. What was the last one we read? This one, right? Yeah. So we got a few more diary entries. 1995. October 20th. A school song. I have to write a school song now. The only thing I know about this school is the fact that it is located somewhere elevated. I don't even know where to begin. Suddenly I remembered it's raining that night. 1995, November 9th. I was so healthy. I can't even remember when was the last time I was sick. Maybe it's because of the pressure? The sweat-soaked blanket is swirling around my body. I can't stand it. 1995, November 20th. The main gate felt a little higher. Maybe it's because of the fog. I walked and walked, but I felt like the gate was still too far away. But then I remembered the school song all of a sudden. I don't know how, but how I'm going to face the chairman of the board. The fog feels so heavy. 1995, November 22nd. I blacked out for a moment. The art teacher woke me up, but I couldn't think of anything, just like in the morning. The doctor told me that it's nothing. Well, is it? 1995, November 23rd. The stickbuck Chinese teacher killed himself. The vice principal is only thinking about the get-together at the end of the month. Everyone seems so... too calm. 1995, November 25th. The school song is driving me crazy. There's no symbol or ideology in this school. My vision is fuzzy. Maybe it's vertigo? 1995, November 27th. I received a note. 0.6. I'm not sure who sent it. What is it trying to say? Maybe some kids are messing with me. Oh, this is actually the note I was thinking about, that with the... We don't know what 0.6 is supposed to be. I don't know at the very least. I have no freaking clue what it refers to. 1995, November 28th. I went to the nurse's office for my vertigo. The nurse gave me an eyesight test. My sight has gotten bad. The nurse said that sudden loss of vision can cause vertigo. She gave me some instructions to follow. First of all, don't get stressed. I need to talk to the chairman of the board. Beethoven, Violin Concerto in D major, OP 61. Larghetto II? 1995, December 4th. Now I know. 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 1995, December 7th. The school song titled All of Learning for a Unified People is complete. 1995, December 8th. Death. Yes, death. Death lined up like a curse. Death not foreseen by fate. I'll give it back. Beethoven, Symphony No. 5 in C minor. OP 67. Fate. 1996, April 10th. Another student left this world. The cops investigated this accident were also calm, just like the teachers. I don't blame them. This school. 1996, 6th. 1996, June 6th. A beast looking for a sacrifice. A hunter looking for a victim. A voice blowing cold breath while hiding over there. I will find you. Mahler, Symphony No. 5 in C-sharp minor. Trauermarsch first. 1996. October 9th. I felt like my research and study based on the Oriental studies brought me one step closer to the school secret. I have only a few more experiments to do now. 1996, October 22nd. I can't find the trigram used for warding. Where is it hidden? 1997. May 30th. Murder. It's not an accident or suicide, it's a murder. 5 students lost their lives. I want to ask them, who did this? Who did this? That's a lot of notes. If at any point you guys feel like the notes are not worth it, let me know. There's a lot of notes. This guy liked his diary. 1997. My neighbors are loud again. That's like June. June 1997, 10th. I think the whole school is hiding this hungry beast. No, I think the school itself is a living thing. 1997, June 18th. The ward created by the old geomancer seems to have made the point of contact between this world and the other world. I'm going to ask the dead soon. 1997, June 24th. At some point, I met the Chinese teacher's eyes. It's definitely some connection to the other world. I'm glad you like hearing them. Thank you. 1997, September 23rd. Also, sorry if I'm stumbling over the dates. I'm not good at the whole remembering which number corresponds to month. It's a weird thing, but it just never really internalized a lot of them. September specifically, I'm good at. Don't know why that one specifically. Maybe it's too late. Everyone is in the form of a spirit. I can't ask anyone like this. 1997, September 26th. The reservoir nearly got destroyed. Opening the waterway to the outskirts of town saved the day. Something came to my mind when I was looking at it. How about opening the way so that the condensed power of rage locked in the ward can get absorbed into the body of a living? That way, maybe I can bring back some of the dead to life. I know I didn't read that entirely right, but 1998, March 30th. A small accident in the home economics room took the life of Sung Kim. The sound of someone crying lingered for a while. 1998, April 17th. A woman who lost her daughter is wandering around the school thinking of her. I can't imagine the pain. 1998, May 19th. An idea came to mind. Resurrection. The research and studies are complete. It's dangerous, but worth the risk. 1998. June 24th. When Sung Ah visited me, I felt an indescribable thrill. No, it was more like a rush. My theory actually became reality. 1998. I keep forgetting that it's June 26th. I explained everything to Sung Ah's mother and made a vase by mixing Sung Ah's remains for her comfort. I followed the method of the old geomancer, but changed the materials and order to create a ward inside the vase. I had to isolate Sung Ah from all the angry and sad spirits. It will be difficult in the vase, but I hope she can endure it until the ritual is over. 1998, June 30th. In order to complete the resurrection, I need a body of the living. I can't stop shaking. Maybe I'm excited. Or maybe I'm afraid. Maybe I'm both. I'm afraid. Yeah, that must be it. 1998, July 2nd. They said my actions are having a bad influence on the school. They said that they could not let me perform my research there any longer. They threatened me, saying that I had to throw everything away if I didn't listen to them. I need to be prepared for the worst. 1998, July 6th. I saw Song-ah standing among students. She looked impatient because she didn't have time, but being seen by other people can be dangerous. 1998, July 9th. Song-ah's mother visited every day holding the vase and crying. Maybe it's because of the stress, it was quite bothering me. 1998, July 14th. I was uncomfortable by what the chairman of the board and also by Song-ah's mother's excessive concern. I asked the art teacher, who is into pottery, to keep the vase. 1998, July 15th. I'm not sure what grudge it has, but she's having a difficult time over her friend's death. I'm afraid, if anything goes wrong, life will be taken. 1998, July 17th. The body of the living is weak. Too weak. I'm worried. 1998, July 18th. I don't want to make another sacrifice. A school living like a beast? A hunter offering a sacrifice? A voice hidden behind them? All this is to disclose secrets. This is not meaningless. This is a meaningful death. 1998, July 20th. To prepare the ritual, I moved the ward in the vase to the music room. The small ward creates condensed energy. It will create a space that no soul can come close to, except for Song-ah. 1998, July 21st. It's tomorrow. The power of the soul is getting stronger. 1998, July 22nd. Dead. Failed. Responsible. Regrets. I'm so incompetent. 1998, July 28th. Song-ah's mother wanders around the school with her miserable appearance. I will be killed by her hands. I need to bring it back before it happens. 1998, December 1st. I visit there every day. That's all he wrote. To give some perspective on what actually happened to cause everything that happened during the plot. We also got more of the ritual. We got the first one, which is the old geomancer's mistake. I'm not sure how to interpret this. Lightning strike hits a tree with an apple, creates evil spirit. Something with the geomancer's circle, but it seems... Oh yeah, the geomancer has captured the spirit. Wait, there's two arrows. So the geomancer did something that both captured the spirit but also made it angry. Oh, this is what he was explaining. He can then transfer the anger into a living being. Ah, there we go. I'm starting to understand these. I still don't understand the tree part of that one. Spirit gives back robs. Yes, correct interpretation. 10 out of 10 cats. Trigram holding the nature's comfort. So it's basically just saying that due to the nature of the talismans in that correct order, we can keep things, we can keep evil out of... I'm not sure. These are so... Doesn't look like it's good backdrop. No, I agree. These are so cryptic. I don't understand the whole wooden stick splashing in water pointing to the good spirit thing. The fourth one is then refuge, which is just to take the bones of this deceased and grind them into ash, mix it with clay, and create a spirit pot. This one is obvious. It's exactly what the teacher did. Then you take... Oh, I think the stick is supposed to symbolize a soul. Actually, now that I look at it. You put that in the vase in order to protect it from the evil spirits, as well as the school. I think. Twisted School is basically just illustrating that Song Ah is walking amongst the living. 11, Resurrection Ceremony, is just an explanation of how he's going to try and perform it. We already know this, but that's it. Then there's memos that we also got. We got a note from the art teacher. Sorry. From the art teacher, _01. I hate that they didn't remove the underscore. Hello. I'm Jin Hyung Seo, and I'm in charge of art class. I left this note to see if you're okay. Every new teacher in this school had a hard time for the first few months. If you need to talk to someone, just leave me a note. I also give some counseling. Since we're both in the arts, I think I can help with your problems. The counselor's office is on the second floor of the main building too. Take care. A note from the chairman of the board. What are you doing to this school? What you're doing has got nothing to do with music. You're making me look bad. Stop what you're doing right now, or else I'm going to throw everything away. It's your choice. I'm warning you. Stop sticking your nose where it doesn't belong. Doesn't sound like the most mature chairman. A strange note. This is the strange note with 0.6. No clue what it's about. An appointment congratulatory letter. Welcome. I heard so much about you from your father. Yondu High School is a great place. I'm confident you'll fit right in. There's one more thing. I don't know if you heard, but the music teacher before you had some problems. So everyone may avoid you at first. Let's show that you can do something great for this school. That's why I want you to write the new school song. It will dispel any worries people have. If you need anything. I'm assuming that the ending should be, if you need anything, just contact me, but it seems like they cut off the text. I know from our teacher _02. Thank you so much. But why are you trusting me with something so valuable? I'm not sure what's going on, but I promise to take good care of it. Come anytime you want it back. I'll keep this safe in my desk. I'll even have a tiger guarding it for extra protection. Tiger guarding it is a hint to what's coming next. Thus, maybe it holds something important. I need to find it. So that was a lot of notes, and as a result, a lot of time. Oh no, one moment. I know what we need to do now. Yeah. Okay, so we now need to go to the new building. A place we haven't been yet. Because we need to find this tiger. Hi, bye. We need to find this tiger that's protecting the vase. Oh, it's right here. Okay. Yeah, and at this point in the game, in the story, it seems like Huming has already dispersed of the spirit that made it impossible to go back between the buildings, which means that this does not loop when we try to go back. You might have seen it trigger right there that it put it back in, but the loop is non-existent. So that's that. So for Jiming specifically, she can just traverse between the buildings, no problem, since everything has already happened. It's a bit hard to fit the stories together because some things don't seem to correlate completely. But right now, in the story, humans should have already been here and done everything. So there's no mermaid on the roof either. We're just grabbing some stuff. There's a note here because reading is important. 1995, November 10th. I'm thirsty. I had some water, but I was still thirsty. My lips are chapped and bleeding. In the late afternoon, I felt dizzy for the first time in my life. I need to go see a doctor, but I don't have time. Why? Why don't I have time? How did he remove it again? This is part of the Tycho, by the way. He removed it by going to the occult room and grab the talisman thingy and then go back through the corridor. That's the interesting thing is I believe he's the weird thing is I don't think he actually removes the ghost by doing that. I think he's just protected from it, which is a bit of a contradiction, but I believe he did remove it. There's nothing else on this floor. What happens now is we go through that door right down there, and we trigger the janitor in this building. He's not actually active right now. Us being able to open all these doors is one more reason why I think that Huming has already been here. So I'll just grab some of all these shiny items, because why not? It's mainly healing and it's actually just mainly healing that I'm interested in. Healing and the rocks that makes us feel more at peace, because anything else is pretty pointless. We don't really need to save, and I'm not really going to buy anything. There is nothing else in here, by the way. Just going to quickly check my map here. I know where I have to go, I just need to check where there are notes. There are some on the first floor. Nothing on the third floor. Fourth floor, first floor. I actually feel that... Here's another thing that's super weird. This door is locked. I don't know how or when. If, like, law-wise, that does not make sense, because no one comes back here to lock it. At this point in the story, the janitor should already have been knocked out. But the janitor's still here. Well, then again, they didn't die, so I guess it makes sense that they're still around. But yeah, we're forced to go down to the first floor to progress, which is perfect, because that means that I can go and grab... there's some coins in there. Doesn't matter. Oh, right, this door's also locked. I need to go to the top of the building to get in. Right. Well, first, we want to grab some... I forgot there's a scripted lightning strike right here. So, 1995, November 1st. I visited the history room. There's no beauty in it. What has to be the center of it all? The lifeless plants gave me a puzzled look, making me uncomfortable. It's a weird statement. I believe there is one more note here. Yes. Nope. Father's letter. What have you done? Do you even realize what will happen if your grandfather finds out? I don't care anymore. Stop what you're doing and come back. Stop it right now. Oh, there's an item here. Ah, that's exactly what I want, tranquilizers. I'll need them for the final boss because we need to run a lot. So I guess we're heading all the way to the roof then, because there is an item I need to grab there. We'll get to that. It's actually not a whole lot more to get other than plot-related stuff. 3 more notes from what I can see. Point. We'll just run all the way to the top of the building, grab the tranquilizer on the way. Oh, and if you try to look for things like these ghost stories while playing as Yiming, they are not here. Oh, this is so loud, I forgot that. They are not here because Humin has already picked them all up. So I guess canonically, is really good at gathering notes. So, the janitor should be around. I believe he's down on the bottom floor though. I don't see him anywhere. So as long as he doesn't see us either. This is a resource room. There is literally nothing in here. This should be reindeer guy. Should be fairly easy to spot. So there are some notes in the library. Wait, are these openable? I have marked a note to be in this room. One moment. Here's a good thing. I took screenshots. Oh, wait, I'm not looking for a note in here. I'm looking for a key item. Right here. Introduction to Psychology. And then there is equally one in here. This one? No. On the very back. There it is. An occult book. And as you can see, the Yin Yang Talisman has already been said. Can you beat the final boss without Tranquilizer? Yes, you can. I will be uploading a video either right after this or later that I recorded way back where I did the final boss on Hell mode. First try. No problems at all. Just the fastest I could without Tranquilizers. It is possible. It's definitely possible. Okay, so just real quick get my guide over here again. So we need to go to the other side now. He's down there. He should not be able to see me from all the way down there on this difficulty, nor hear me. It's a brilliant thing about being on... Oh, actually, come to think of it. I'd be underestimating the freaking janitors because we are not on easy mode necessarily. Because of, well, how it works. 1995, November 14th. No teachers are talking to me. This is nice. I'm just thankful to the last music teacher who steered things up a bit. This guy likes being alone. I know we're playing on normal, but I'm still a little disappointed by the lack of ghost encounters. Yeah, I think that is less to do with normal mode and more to do with the G-main routing. And I fully agree, it feels weird that they didn't do anything ghost encounter related on her routing. Given that, like, you'd think they'd give her a unique ghost or at least allow the random encounters to be here, but it's just nothing. Straight up nothing. It does kick in near the end of this route, at the very least, but I agree. It feels oddly... I want to say story-focused, but at the same time it's like, it's not really... It's more of a fetch quest, because what we're doing now, we just got the 4th book. If you... The thing is, if you don't know what you're doing with those books, you'll be like, okay, so I have 4 books, I can see there are numbers on the spines of them, which does give me a code. Where do I need to use that? So... One moment, I'll be right back with you guys. How the hell did he get here so quick? Oh yeah, right, he sips right down. Ow! Ow! Wait, can I die on stairs? Oh, right, he also sips up the stairs. Okay. One moment, one moment. Big heals. Small heals. Small heals. There you go. And move. Okay. We just need to get to the freaking door and get back. I'm sorry if that was a loud scream. That freaking caught me off guard. I didn't expect him to just all of a sudden come running. We're not playing on normal because the game amps the difficulty to hell when you change the character. Yeah, that's how it plays on the PlayStation port. I don't know if that's also a bug on the PC port. I will know the moment we get to the QuickTime event. So far, it actually feels like it's not that bad. Here's a fun thing. Hey, dude. Hi, guy. Want a hug? I really want a hug. How are you feeling? Hey. Hey. Hi. Can I touch your nose? He can't touch us. We can actually get a really good close-up look at him like this. Because right at this threshold, everything's safe. Because we're technically in a ghost zone here. So yeah. And I agree, I'm not sure if it's a bug or laziness, the whole difficulty thing either. But we'll see, I guess, when we get there in a soon. I would have deserved it, Sass, if he just smacked me over the face right there. I would have deserved it. So we're just gonna wait a bit until the music disappears, because it sounds like he's in this, like he's far enough away that we don't have the eye, but the music's still here, so he's close enough that that's there. But yeah, I admittedly, I've only ever stood all the way back here and been like, hey, I kind of just wanted to push my luck and see how close to him I could get. I didn't expect to be able to actually stand straight on top of him almost. So, here's the thing. We need to go to the faculty office number 2, which is on this floor. And we need to use the books to open the lock. Right, they forgot to... This is so dumb. All the keys are just being thrown... No, wait, it's because it's keys, not key items. Yeah. Got it. It's actually correct. Okay, so what we're looking at here is that we have 5. 0 seems to be the back leg, so 5 is the second number. Oh, wait. What kind of weird freaking tiger is this? It's 10 as the first. That one is easy. 10 as the first. Eh? That looks like a back of it, doesn't it? Does it have a tail on the other side? That's the last number. So that's easy. That's 35. So we have the first and the last. I want to say 50. So it's 10, 5, 0, 35. Also, that book just have a freaking question mark on the back of it. Psychology? What is? So yeah, that should be the numbers we need for the... there's a padlock on one of the drawers in here. I believe it's in... Oh, we kept the light on. That's great. So there is a vase here, but it's not relevant. But it is a hint that there is this padlock. So should be 10. And then 5. And then 0. Which is like freaking all the way around. And then 35. There we go, Lockmaster. There's something in the vase. Is it a vase or vase? I actually feel really bad for Song A's mother, because all she wanted was her daughter back, and then this man who just wants to solve the mystery of the school and becomes obsessed with that idea gives her hope that maybe he can resurrect her. And, well, you see how that all turned out. Really feel bad for her. I believe it does say Song A at the bottom of the vase, I can't remember. But there is a note inside. 1998. The 7th of July. I put the asthma inhaler in the vase so that Song A can't come out of it. She can't be seen by other souls until the ritual is over. So what he's saying here is that by putting the asthma inhaler in the vase, which is apparently an item that was closely related to her, he's strapping her in the vase together with that, I'm assuming. Oh yeah, she is a deep character in this game, I agree. The plot is so much deeper than you initially think, which is interesting. So, now we got that, and that begs the question of what now? I honestly can't remember. I believe... Oh, right. Actually, I remember. From here on out, we are on the final stretch of the game. Because we go out here, and then we get a cutscene, and then comes the most annoying stealth segment I've played in many video games. An asthma inhaler. Is that Sung-A's mother? So, this is actually exactly the segment that makes me wonder. I guess Yi Ming's segment takes place right before... Must take place before... No, after the mermaid has been taken care of, but before... Right, but before the mother has been dealt with. I can't remember. Does he go up or down? He goes up, doesn't he? So what we have to do is stalk her. Oh, she does. I believe this is one of those times where it's more beneficial for us to do this. Because she can actually see a lot. There's... Do we get... Ooh? No, we don't. Oh, does he go further up? Wait, where does he go? Oh, right, he goes this way. She is alive here. Because this is before she's fallen down... fallen down inside the new building. We know that because she still has the inhaler. I'm assuming. Well, actually, rather, we know that because at the point where... the trick here is just to go into this room. And as long as you're not being seen by her... Like, you can lose if you get too far away from her, if I remember correctly. But since it doesn't count the walls, we can just sit in this corner and wait for her to be like screaming, crying, etc. And then go back down the hallway. But the thing that puts this... She's crying. I believe she lost the inhaler, but actually the thing that mostly points to this taking place before she falls to her assumed to her death during the final events of the new building is mainly that at the end of the segment in the new building where right when we leave, we see a bunch of evil energy around her corpse, and I believe that is actually what we're dealing with as Jiaming right when we arrive. So it's right when human leaves, but it's right when Jiaming arrives. I think. That's how I pieced it together, at least. I might be wrong. But I don't see her as being bloody here. Like, she definitely looks like she's broken her neck, but... But she seems a bit too lively to my... Like, she doesn't look like she's completely broken. Like, she's still walking. Still, she just looks like a person who's completely given up. It's one of those times where I wish I could see her face, but... Because that would or rather the front... Yeah, I guess that door has been really mean to her. I think we might be able to see her a bit if I can... Finagle the camera correctly while she screams and turns around. Without being spotted. It's a bit tricky, but if we can get a proper... We can get a proper look at her model when she's turning around, we might actually be able to tell whether or not this is pre or post death. it's hard to tell. It's super hard to tell. Like, she looks completely... Oh, insect. Oh, why did you fly to my nose? Oh, I'm attacked. She looks completely ragged, but she doesn't look dead. Well, she didn't do that during the chase. She was... Yeah... That is true. There is a case to be spoken that she feels like she's already been, like, partly taken over by spirits, but it's super hard to tell. Actually, Hawk, do you have anything to say on this matter? Because you've studied this story as much as I have. She doesn't look like she's... It could be interesting to compare this model to the one that we see in the story segment in the new building as human. Actually, I believe the cutscene we see in a moment might clear it up, whether or not. Let's give it a bit. Ugh. The main reason why this stealth segment sucks is that if you get spotted, or if you lose track of her, it's all the way back to the start of this segment. And as you can tell, it is moving at a snail's pace. There are no checkpoints during this. So you better do it right the first time. I swear, when we played this the first time, we had to redo this so many times. That's not a royal we, by the way. I played it together with someone else. Go. Where are we now? We're in that corner, so we're two. Alright. She takes these corners really fast. Should be right here. Okay. A bit closer than I thought she would be. If I remember correctly, the moment she turns around the corner down at the end here, she despawns. We can run for it. Because she gets teleported out of this map and into the cutscene. So what we basically just need to do is wait for her to 3, 2, 1, and now I can run. Exactly like on PlayStation. Why am I not speedrunning this game? But yeah, everything is just... Right, I forgot something. The janitor does not actually move away from the spot where we left him. Oh shoot! Ow, 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 ow. Okay. So I might have made a small mistake. Tiny mistake. Okay, think. I believe the moment we re-enter the main building, I believe it triggers a cutscene. Oh yeah. Okay. Why that face? Oh yeah, here's the sound. Here's the sound of He-Ming doing the thing. Oh, we even see it. That should confirm it. And dead. Mistake was made, yes, definitely says. Well, I mean, her daughter has been dead since... for how many years? And she's just been wandering around here. Yeah. I think at that point she is basically just dead inside. Well, here comes the evil energy of the school and tries to do stuff, so let's try and remember how to do this, because I don't remember. Okay, I need to do something before they do. I need to get down there ASAP, that much I remember. Because the evil spirits are gonna try to take her? Or something? So since the evil lady cannot be here, I'll just... screw it. We won't take the coin. I tried, but... Okay, so I believe I take damage if I touch these. Grab the inhaler. Okay. Oh, shoot, we're already here. So, this boss fight. There is a few things to be said about this specific boss fight, but I'll say it post-game, because right now I need to focus on doing this boss fight correctly. So I need to trigger her, and then go in the correct order of white, green, yellow, blue, red. Green, yellow, blue, red. Okay, that means he despawns. Ah, shoot, I can't remember the layout. Green. I need to be careful walking back on myself because he can grab me. Yellow. Blue, red. I need to hog the wall here. Oh, shoot. Ah, shoot. I'm not doing this efficiently. I might actually get killed. There's red. I need to grab blue first. Oh, shoot. Where am I? Okay, so we go back here. Grab blue. Should spawn, there we go. And then in here to grab red. There we go. Boss defeated. And if you're wondering why that specific order, all the hints were in the ritual. It's basically the order that they're supposed to be used for the ritual, but inversed. That's why it worked. If you hadn't figured that one out while playing, what happens is that it only spawns. Well, you can see the beams. It only spawns the not talisman. It's a picture. Is it called a picture? It's a trigram. It only spawns a trigram that you can grab in. So you can do it trial and error style, but it comes at the risk of getting caught. So what happens now is we're back in the main building for some reason. And it's super odd because we were just in the new building after having been in... Someone's watching us. Okay, so this section is weird, because it's technically a stealth section, but you need to do it fast at the same time if you want to have any chance of getting past here. So what is happening is that, I forget her name, the mom, is looking through the window every so often. And if she spots me, all of these will get alerted to my presence instantly and just go for me. So I need to be careful not to get spotted, but I also need to be careful just straight up not to touch these guys. So I need to crawl through here and just generally be careful. I believe that if one of them touches me, I just take damage. I don't think it doesn't alert the rest of them. So it's a stealth section, but it's also an obstacle course to some extent. And I know I take a bit of damage. I will... Ow, okay, now I will actually heal. I was about to say I will refrain from healing until it seems like it's a good idea. Because we don't have that many healing items. Out. It is possible to run a lot of this segment if you really feel like you're in a rush. we have a problem. We don't have any healing items, and I'm likely to take a lot of damage here if I'm not doing this right. We might die here. Okay, as you can hear, they got a bit angry there. There's a lot of really angry spirits here. You can dodge them. It's fine. You can't go through this one though, because that's not where we're going. That's not where we're going either. Okay, so first, before anything else, let's solve our vertigo there. We won't be getting rid of the blood though. There is a distinct possibility that we might die now. I am not able to check any more rooms. This is the unfortunate thing. If you didn't actually go and hoard items before you went here for this part of the game, you better be good at dodging. Wait. Oh, right. Oh, you can hear them. I forgot that we have to head to new building. Oh, no. Main building 2. So we're basically, while Huming is in the auditorium dealing with Song Ah, who, while we looked like we defeated her, I think we just... That does not sound good. We did stuff. But while he is doing that, we're basically dealing with all the mean spirits. Well, the bad mojo of this place. I cannot remember when we start getting haunted again. I believe it's in the final corridor up here. It's not here. Okay, it's one more floor up. I think it's here. Is there... here's the spirits again. Are there any healing items we didn't grab here? No, there are not. Riskability is a great word. That word should be real. Did I say riskability? It is a great word. It's good enough for me. It's good enough for you guys. Okay, that guy doesn't hit. That guy doesn't hit. I believe that at this point... Oh, is she angry? I believe you can just take the back door here and be like, yeah, we're not going for the front door. Even though the trigger for the next cutscene is at the front door. Shoot, I forgot this! Okay. That is the meanest QuickTime event section ever. And it's that fast regardless of difficulty.
Don't you think this place has changed? Please live happy in your next life.
Yeah, same. I feel bad for her too. It's interesting. I think it wasn't. I think it was a budget choice that there was no voice acting here, but it works so well without the voice acting at that very last segment there. And this is our ending.
Hey, upperclassmen.
Oh, I forgot she calls
Wake
us
up.
senpai.
Are you okay? Did you get injured? You found a way out. Everybody got back to their home, so you don't have to worry. Oh, by the way, I never got to ask your name. What is your name? Oh, never mind. I'll just call you upperclassmen. I never called anyone else upperclassmen before. Oh my gosh. So embarrassing.
Oh, the cringe is real.
Upperclassmen, don't you want to get something to eat? I'm hungry. I'll pay for it, huh? Hurry up, let's go.
I really hope she was paid well for this role, because the cringe is so strong with this one. Ooh.
But, upperclassmen, what is this pot?
Oh yeah, that's a good point. So we broke the vase in this section that was song as, but Humin, we're just gonna skip this, actually still has the vase that we found with the other name on it. Unfortunately, I can't read Korean, but I think the other one is the Sister's Ghost's vase, which kind of hints at this not being over. And there is was a sequel in the works, but I think it was supposed to be a prequel. Yeah. Oh. But yeah, that should give us an ending here, which is perfect. So we've beaten 10% of each part. There is one more thing before you all leave, if you don't mind, because I have a few random facts and stuff I want to share. Like, that was the secret endings, and one of them at the very least. So now we've done that. But if I transition over, one moment, to, I believe this is correct. You should be seeing my map screen now. There are some interesting things about this entire section that we just went through. Because, well, we went through the school originally, and then through the school maze, which was, you know, the final boss area. In this section, we went through a place called the Ceramic Maze. Of course, there wasn't, I mean, I didn't actually check right now, but there is no map in-game of this place, nor does it have an official name. But I did some digging. I had some fun. I'm not good at the whole... I'm not a hacker of files and stuff, and I'm not really a modder either, but I managed to do something fun. So, if I can get this working, one moment. So I transition this over here. I believe you should be seeing a piece of graphic right now. That's just a background image from the game that I extracted. But here's the interesting thing. So, when I was digging through the files, I tried to find the map because I didn't have the map for my I didn't have the overview map for my map tool. So what I did was try and find the map model, and what I found was the map model, which looked like this when read, not extracted, but when looking through the files. This is a textured version. I also managed to load it untextured, which looks a bit better in my opinion, because you can see like the walls and stuff. It's interesting because I took this and threw it into Photoshop and then created the map based on that. But it's just also cool to actually be able to see like the walls and structure of what we ran through, especially because when you're in game, it's super claustrophobic and it doesn't feel like there's any sense to where you're running. But when looking at it like this, it's like, that's actually a really cool design. So what I did was I moved the camera a bit around, and what you're seeing here is basically, I think you can see my mouse, yeah. Up here we have the labyrinth that we were running around inside. And it kind of looks like the bottom of a vase upside down, if you ask me. The weird thing about this is that if you look down here, that straight up looks like a vase. So what I naturally did was I took my camera down there to try and look closer at it. And it is a freaking vase. And not only is it a vase, it's a vase with an inhaler inside it. Does that sound familiar by any chance? Because it should. So now you might be wondering, why is there a freaking giant vase the size of the freaking labyrinth we're running around in with an enormous inhaler inside it? Well, looking at it a bit closer, it looks like the vase is inside the gym. And normally I would have said that this is used for a cutscene or something, but I think this might have originally been planned to be used for something, but it was scrapped. I'm not sure entirely. This is one of the reasons why I would have loved to be able to no-clip through the map and just fly around while the map is online, because then we could actually see if there's anything here. But this is just cool to find and look at. I used the same thing to actually figure out that the original labyrinth that we run around in, you know, the school maze, that it is straight up just the map of the school that we're running around in. As you can see here, and that's how I knew to just remove all the rooms, and that creates the map, which was much easier than trying to draw it myself in hand, because that also doesn't have an in-game map. And then when I did that, I figured, what if I zoom out on this map? And I found this, which looks like a giant snow globe. This one has an actual explanation though, because if you go closer to it, you can tell, if you remember the ending of the first route, you can tell that this is actually the area with the crumbling bridge at the very end, where we grab our to-be girlfriend and drag her out while Sung-ah falls to her death. And you can tell it better when you see it's textured like this. Weirdly enough, the pathway that we walk on doesn't seem to actually show up without textures, but when you have the textures on, you can actually tell that the pathway is there. And I just like digging around fast like this and looking at the models. I did it so long ago, I don't actually have the program to do it anymore. I can probably do it again, but it's just fun. I remember it took like 2 hours for the program to decompile a version of the game that I could actually look at, and even then every file that I opened took 10 minutes on my old PC. But it was super cool looking at all this, like just things like this. What is it? Is it scrapped? Is it actually in the game where we just never see it? It's amazing. But yeah, I just wanted to share that because it's cool findings like that I had when I was trying to build this map tool that I never actually managed to completely wrap up. This one. It's close to done. It has like all the info basically, but it just has some kinks that needs to be worked out, and it's only compatible with, as you can see right above me, it's really only compatible with Chrome on an HD screen, because as soon as you start to zoom or get weird resolutions, it does weird stuff. I need to remake it. But yeah, just some random things I found. Figured it would be fun to share, because I figured it can't just be me who thinks that's super cool. But yeah, I think that is where we're gonna leave it for today. I am now streaming regularly, as much as I can at least, on Thursdays. So next Thursday I will be back unless something pops up in my life that makes me unable to. If there is still a want for it, we can do more White Day. We could go hunt for ghosts. We might not be able to do all of them in a single sitting. Probably can't do all of them in a single sitting. But we can try and hunt down what we're lacking. Actually, let's just go back to the game real quick and have a look at what we are lacking. Because of course we lack a lot of endings. There are the old figurines which we can only collect on Hell mode. That's... If we're going for all the ghosts, we might as well go Hell mode and grab these as well. They are fun little bonus things. And it's one way to unlock some more of the costumes. But for the ghost collection, we have... we don't have the ghost story for her. I could have sworn we got the ghost story for her, but I guess not. Wait. Oh, right, you can tell on the title. Okay, so we're lacking 3, 4, 5, 6... We're actually lacking quite a few ghost stories. Would we have encountered... Oh, we have encountered all but 2. 3. Okay, so there are 3 ghosts we have yet to meet. and 5 ghosts. 5? 6. Oh, I can tell at the bottom. There are 3 ghosts we have yet to meet, and there are 9 ghost stories we are still lacking. So there is something we could be doing there if people are up for it next Thursday. Again, we will probably not be able to finish it because wrap it up in a single sitting, because Hell Mode is pretty hard to go through, and it's a lot of stuff to collect, and there's a lot of going back and forth to gather special keys to open special lockers and stuff. But I'm definitely up for it if people want it. But we'll see. Otherwise, I'm not sure what I will be streaming next after that yet, but I have some ideas. Might dive into some Resident Evil if there's a want for that, or if people want something less horror focused, I can probably come up with something for that as well. But I think for the time being, that's gonna be it for today. And oh, let's go back here because it's less loud in here. So it's been so long since I did this. How do I do an outro again? Thank you very much for watching, everyone. I hope you had a nice evening. 3 hours and 17 minutes with me here, just getting one of the most cringe-worthy endings possible. We could also go for the other cringe ending. It's very similar. It's basically the same, just with a slightly different dialogue. But I digress. For now, thank you very much for watching. I will be dropping out now, and I will see you guys next Thursday, hopefully. So, yeah. Take care, everyone, and have a continued nice night, evening, depending on where in the world you are. Bye!